Welcome, everybody, to Talltale Tavern, the tavern where the tales are tall. My name is Kyle. I am the tavern master, the host of the podcast, the TM, if you will. I'm here with Scott, our house manager. Is that your actual role?
I said I was the shop boy.
Oh, the shop boy.
The shop boy, because you make me wear little short shop boy pants whenever we're talking about this.
Yes.
You make me bend over a lot. It's weird.
That was personal stuff. We weren't going to bring that up, at least not in episode 1, I guess. But
all right, sorry.
This is episode 1 of Talltale Tavern, and pretty excited about this journey. I guess we're probably gonna have an episode 0 to tell people what it is, but basically the point of this podcast is to play some TTRPG things, mostly D&D, and do it in little limited stories, 2-episode arcs. And so very excited for our adventure that we're going to be going on this evening. And we have some guests with us to play with us. It's not just going to be you and me, Scott. So if you're wondering.
Thank God. Because the last 10 of these we've done, you've made it just be me and you. And you haven't released any of them yet. It's been really weird.
Yeah. We have Brooke Adelsberger, my sister-in-law. Hello, Brooke.
Hello.
Playing Aura this evening. Aura Rain, right? Is that how you say it, I think? So.
Absolutely it is.
Good. And then we have Tyler Adelsberger, my brother-in-law, here playing Zaz.
Zaz the Bard. That'd be correct.
Wonderful. And then we have Bones, aka Mitch Grazer. Do you have Bones or?
Still going by Bones is fine. Yeah.
Cool.
From my old internet days.
Good. Well, welcome everybody. Is anybody
Didn't introduce Mitch's character?
Oh yeah, my character is in Bones.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Bones is playing Dex Whitewater, and
That's right.
And Scott is Malter Lewin.
Yep.
So great. But yeah, anybody have anything to say before we settle down in this tavern and maybe jump into a story here? Nothing.
Nope.
Good.
I say, let's roll, baby.
Let's roll.
Yeah.
Good. Well, in the heart of the Sword Coast of Faerun, in the small town of Daggerford, along a busy downtown street squeezed between the shops of a tailor and a florist, like an old dusty book forgotten amidst the others on the shelf, rests the Talltale Tavern. A place of truth and of lies. Grab a drink of any size and listen to the wisdom of the wise in this place where the ink never dries. This is where we find ourselves tonight, sitting around a worn wooden table with the smell of books and brandy in the air. The front door opens like the turning of a page, and in walks a human male. In jean overalls and a red plaid shirt, a few scuffs of dirt here and there, but not entirely dirty. His skin is tanned and rough. He peers through worn eyes with dark brown bushy eyebrows that match his rather large mustache. He wears a wide-brimmed hat made of straw. He steps up to the bar. "I'll have a Shirley Temple." The bartender hands him his drink. He takes a sip through a tiny straw and turns around and faces the bar, and he says, "This the place where stories get told? Well, I've got one to tell. Many years ago, a legendary mercenary group consisting of an Air Genasi cleric, a Durgar ranger, a half-orc barbarian fighter, and a satyr bard were well known across the land. Together they felled beasts, rescued the innocent, fought, won, and lost many battles together. They were a tight group that eventually decided their adventuring days were over and parted their ways to retire, settle down, travel the world, freelance, or whatever. After all, they were in their 50s. This story begins 20 years later in the town of High Moon of the Dalelands at Pudgy's Pub, the last place they saw each other, for a 20-year reunion of their retirement. And thus begins Diselderly Conduct! Roll the intro! Okay, the first to arrive, I'm going to roll a d4, is Aura. So, Aura Rain, please describe your character, Brooke.
Yeah, so she is an Air Genasi cleric. She has like bluish, skin. She's got like the blue tinted, like long white hair. Wearing heavy armor. Got a big ass sword on her back. Struts in, looking for everybody.
Great.
And of course she's first. Of course they're not here yet.
Upon arriving to the tavern, you see the familiar sign on the outside that is now a little more worn since last time you saw it, and reads Pudgy's Pub, with a pig logo holding a plate of pancakes and a beer. You look at the invitation in your hand, 20-year reunion, you know the place. On walking in, you see a familiar array of circular tables and chairs, a fully stocked bar in front of a swinging door that leads into a kitchen. It's fairly empty, as it is only about 4 o'clock, but this is when you're used to eating dinner nowadays. You have arrived first, and you see a banner hanging over your old favorite table, which reads, "Welcome back!"
Oh, that's so nice. Wonder who put that up.
And so as you take your seat, the second to arrive is Malter Lewin. Scott, describe your character. How would he enter this tavern, or this pub?
Well, Malter is a short, stout, little wrinkly-faced Durger, a picture Walter Matthau type in your head from Grumpy Old Men. He walks in wearing his studded leather armor, squinting. Welcome, Buck. Who's Buck? And he goes,
back.
Who said that? Hey, you Aura?
Over here.
Okay. And he goes and he sits down at the table next to hers, next to the wrong person, before realizing, oh, you're not Aura. Oh, Aura moves over and sits
If it's
next to
another
her.
blue-skinned person, I'm going to be really mad.
I don't look at that sort of thing. You know me. Yeah.
The door opens, and Zaz, you enter.
Ah, yes, Zaz the Bard. He's been playing his music all around the world these days, and he is a satyr, an aging satyr at this point. He has a gray goatee with dark black horns, and he always carries his own bottle of, something with him to keep drinking. He is wearing a purple vest with red trim. He likes to stand out. He's been called a peacock, but he doesn't know what that is. He will absolutely be asking you to repeat yourself because he is hard of hearing.
Good. And, great. So you enter into the pub. Do you,
yes, I see all of these old people. Wow, I'm blown away by how old everyone has gotten. I'm glad I look amazingly young. Are those my friends? Aura! Malter?
Hi.
Is that Dex?
It's... No.
Who is it?
It's the other one.
Malter, it's me, Zaz. You know me. Come on.
Zaz. Wonderful to see you. How's it going?
Yes. I've been fantastic. Traveling the world, playing songs. It's been amazing. How have you been, old friend?
Prison.
Oh. Shame. I'll ask more another time. Aura! Tell me, what have you been up to these... Goodness, what has it been, 20 years?
Yeah, hence the 20-year reunion. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of training.
Wait, 20? What?
Yeah. I use this big sword now, because I fight more now.
Really?
Used to.
You fighting, that's adorable. You used to always give us with all those potions and spells. Oh, it's so amazing to know that you had our backs.
Boom! The door swings open and Dex steps into the tavern. Dex, describe your character, please.
Yeah. Dex Whitewater is a half-orc. He's got really pale, greenish skin. He's got the bottom tusks, but that's kind of really the orkiest feature of him. He's bald, probably never had hair, but he just looks very extra bald now with a little bit of white scruff. And, he's pretty, lean and sinewy. He looks like one of those vets who's still sort of like scary old man strong. It kind of, you don't really suspect it, and then he just knocks a guy out in one punch, and you're like, whoa. But he's moving slow these days. He's got a bad knee. Walks in, his gear's pretty beat up. He's got this obnoxiously lavish scimitar on his back. It's just gold hilt, jewels and stuff. It's just annoying how overdone it is. And then he's using this short little simple black cane to move about. And he's the last one there because, of course, it took him quite a long time to walk up to the front door, but I probably wouldn't admit that. He just looks around and then gets started moving on over to the table. Takes him about a minute, and he's just kind of slowly stepping his way
take your
forward.
time. We've only been waiting for apparently 20 years.
Oh, shut your trap. The traffic on the high road was brutal.
Dex, my old friend. Ah, there are those scimitars I love so much. How have you been, my friend?
Zaz, it's good to see you. It's been all right. Just keeping up the work. Been a bit slow lately. The work, not me. Just doing what I can.
No, you're zooming, my old pal, my old friend. Ah, yes.
You look as strong as the last time I saw you, I'll give you that.
Last time I saw you, Malta, you were looking fresher, I'll say that. You look like you look like a stink.
A stink?
You look like you stink.
Well, you can smell me. What the hell's that supposed to mean?
Well, look, I might be moving a bit slow, but my other senses are strong. What have you been doing?
Prison.
Ah, see, that's
Time
it.
prison.
I can smell it.
What now?
Time prison.
Is that why you look
Why what?
like this? So you look old like us, but normally. That would take
it stands to
longer.
reason it was probably magic. I mean, come on. Don't you
Well, I
do
didn't
magic? Don't you understand?
Yes. Oh my god. Yeah, I do, but I didn't want to be rude about it. I haven't seen you in 20 years.
Well, this is feeling kind. He told me I smell like shit. And you tell me that I look like shit, so thanks.
I didn't say those words.
Aura, it's so good to see you. But I had a question for you. I've got a lumbar thing and the knee. Do you got a greater restoration and something like that? It's just been.
Ah, yes, our potions were always the best.
I didn't prepare it for today. This morning when I got up, I just had other things on my mind.
That's too bad.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right. It's still good to see you.
It's good. It's good to see you guys too.
As you guys are sitting there talking, a young tiefling waitress walks up and she says, "Hi, I'm Tia," and she kind of passes out some menus. Would you guys like anything to drink or eat or anything?
I'm so glad
Hello
that they
there,
have
Tia.
the hard menus. The paper menus. We don't have to read it with magic or anything like that. It's getting annoying. All the places they just say,
Everywhere you go these days.
do a cantrip and the menu will be there. And I'm like, no, just give me the actual menu.
Right.
Oh, don't listen to them, Tia. Just, my name is Zaz. I will be drinking as much wine tonight as possible. If you could just bring me a lot of wine, I would absolutely love it.
Sure.
I'd take the
yeah.
payment up front, Tia, if I were you. I don't know.
Oh,
Wait,
they know me around here, Malta. They know me. I'm good for it. Come on. It's me, old friend. It's me. Bring the wine, Tia, for everyone.
She looks at you and then she looks up and she says, "Oh, right. You guys are that group, right?"
That'd be us, adventurers.
She's heard of us.
Yeah, you guys were the, what was your name again? What did you guys call yourselves?
What was that?
It's right. It's on the
My
sign.
name's Malter. What do you mean?
Oh, you guys had like a name, like your adventuring group was, you had like a name, didn't you? I don't know. My mom, you guys know my mom, Tia, or Tesserae, you remember Tesserae?
Yeah,
I remember
waitress.
Tesserae. Yes, I do. Oh.
Is she around? I bet she remembers.
Yeah, Mom, and she burst through the door. Hey guys, and you like faintly remember her, but she looks way older than what you remember, and it comes to your memory that this was the waitress that had served you a lot at the tavern 20 years ago, and so.
Still working here, huh?
Hey, you guys got my letter. You guys came back for a reunion.
Of course we did, darling.
Great. Well, I'm very excited to have you all here, and did you guys get a drink order in? You know, I know Zaz, you like the wine, right?
Oh, you know me.
He just
You
ordered
know
for
me,
the table.
Tess. Bring it on.
Good.
Can I get some decaffeinated tea? I don't like to be up all hours.
Oh, sure.
I'll have
We
some
also
of his wine, but I'd also love some milk.
some milk. Okay,
Milk.
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
But we have milk.
some
We have
nice milk.
we have you know.
Doesn't work in my stomach these days, milk.
We have other non-alcoholic drinks if you'd like. We have Shirley Temples; those are fairly common. But if anybody wants anything else, but
I'll have one of those and an Alka-Seltzer tab.
okay, great. Tia, go get an Alka-Seltzer from the pharmacy. Okay, all right, great. Yeah, well, we'll get everything settled, and then do you guys meeting? You know, I part of the reason I brought you back, you know, I love you guys. Could I have gone another 20 years without seeing you? Maybe, but, you know, my friend Bill really wanted to meet you, and you can look through the window, and there's like a bigger, kind of taller half-elf, bald half-elf with his ears pointed, and he kind of waves at you guys, looking a little bit nervous. Do you mind if he comes over and says hi in a bit?
Bring him
That's
over.
fine.
We love fans. You know us.
Great. Well,
Bring him over.
He's a little shy. He'll be over in a bit. So okay. And so she leaves the table. Tia comes back a few minutes later and brings drinks to you guys. And then, as you guys are sitting and sipping, looking at the menu, all of a sudden the door slams open. And
None of us react.
the three of all but Zaz react right away because Zaz
Can't hear it.
yeah. Malter, you're looking, squinting at the door, trying to make out if something came in.
Is there a gust of wind? Who's out there?
In stumbles
Walter,
a
what are you
bearded
looking
man. A bearded man.
This way,
human.
you deaf bastard.
Oh, God. What are we looking at?
Man in tan pants, suspenders, and a straw hat. And he is completely out of breath. And he's got his hands like on his knees, just trying to get his breath.
It's a really short person or something.
Weird. He looks tired, I would say. Aura, go give him one of your amazing potions
Guys.
to spruce him right up.
They're not. I don't just have them, like, so many of them. Like, he's probably fine. He probably just needs to rest.
He's like, water.
It's fine.
You don't have it's been 20 years. You haven't brewed a potion? You don't have one on you? I don't understand.
I don't brew them. I have magic
He's like,
that does the same thing.
kind of coughing, and he just looks at you.
That seems silly.
Water. Water.
I hand him a cup of wine to quench his thirst.
He looks at it
Here, my boy.
and shrugs and takes a sip, takes another sip, and puts it down, and he says, he kind of backs up from your table and looks around. Right now it's just you two, and then another older gentleman sitting, short, pale, human male, big white mutton chops, small glasses, but similar age to you guys. And then the staff there, and he just says, "My name's Barley Benson. I'm a local farmer. My family's been taken. I heard that there's a group of heroes here who can help."
Huh?
Oh, now we're talking. I mean, heroes. I wouldn't use that word necessarily. You know,
I would.
he would.
You guys have seen the heroes? You've seen them?
Well,
I can see. Yeah.
so it's been a while since we've done that. But
You're looking at him.
And at that moment, Tesserae comes in and she says, Yes, there is a group here, and it's right here. And she's like, "What was your guys' name? I'm not remembering it. What did you guys call yourselves back in the day?"
I was never one for the.
I feel like it was...
Sweetie, I can't remember how I got here. All right?
It's like Zaz and his 3 pals.
That was
something
not
like
it.
that. I think that's what we called it. Zaz and
No, that
Zaz
doesn't
and a
sound
healer
right.
and 2 other people.
I'd never call myself a pal. That doesn't sit right with me.
Well,
I've got nothing then.
What do you need, Barley? Like some advice, some consulting?
no. I need help. Okay.
Stock tips?
I was out with my family on the outskirts of our on our property, the woods beyond our property, and we were camping. Right. I went to get some firewood, and my family was taken by a group of people. I was
Wow.
I followed them, and I followed them, and I had to turn back. I couldn't continue, and I need help. I need at least 3 or 4 people, to come to get my family back. It's my wife, it's my 13-year-old son, or my 15-year-old son, my 13-year-old daughter. Please, anything. I would give anything for any help here.
Well, I hope you find that, Sonny. We'll be drinking our wine.
He followed them and then turned back. He did half the work and now he's exhausted. That's typical for people these days. Just doing a half day's work, and that's too much.
Kids today, they don't want to do anything.
And
I mean, we are here. I mean, he looks very distressed.
I mean, how tough did these people look that took him?
Well, it was a man. I don't know, a man. It's kind of odd looking.
Just the one man?
Well, he is a man and his 2 the females he had with him. I overheard him. They regarded him as Lord Ritus.
Why does
Lord Ritus.
why does that name sound so familiar to me?
You know him? You know this Ritus?
It rings a bell. For me too.
Hey, that's the bloke we killed way back in the day. We stabbed him, right?
No.
It couldn't be him. We killed him. So that's not the guy.
We shot him for sure. I shot him with a silver bullet. I remember.
No, you old fart. We banished him back to an elemental plane.
No, we stabbed him through the heart. You're thinking of the other guy we banished.
No,
I'm thinking
that's-
of the horrible smelling, disgusting man who we banished. We pushed him into another plane.
Malta, the horrible smelling guy. Is that who you...
Oh,
Well,
Dex.
he was a bad musician.
Classic
That's
Dex.
what I remember. He was
Well, now
a
you're thinking of
terrible
Zaz.
musician.
Absolutely, that is Zaz. The man's deaf and tone deaf. All right.
Oh, now you take that back, old man.
Oh, hold on here. I'm still hung up on how we killed him. I remember shooting him with a silver bullet. What do you remember, Aura?
Stake through the heart. 100%. That's what it was.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe.
guess it
I
could
do
be.
remember he was rich. He was awful. He was rich, and he killed a bunch of people. Right? A real
I
bastard.
remember him being a bad artist. He couldn't have possibly had that much money, right? He was terrible.
How much money do you have, Zaz?
Oh, depends on the time of day, my friend. Early in the morning, I might have some money. Later in the evening, probably spent it all.
He can never answer that question directly. He never can.
I do remember that he smelled, and he had his dogs and his servants. Do you not remember this?
I remember dogs and servants for sure.
Okay,
that
okay.
I remember that. I remember, wasn't there a amphibious man with him, right? He was like, his name was like Samuel. He was no?
Definitely not. Absolutely not.
Don't remember Samuel. Barley, we'll be right with you, mate. We're figuring this out.
Look, give us 20 to 30 minutes.
Anyways,
all right, we'll get to the bottom of this.
What did he look like? Did you get a close look at him?
Was he
Like hair
bald?
color?
No,
Anything?
he wasn't bald. He was wearing. He was kind of wearing a hood, but I don't know. Skin looked pale. They all looked pale.
I remember
Well, then
that.
it couldn't be right,
No.
as he was a tabaxi.
No.
Why the hell would we kill a
No.
tabaxi with a stake through the heart?
He had pale skin. I remember that part. I
I
that.
remember him having pale skin and a beautiful, just dashing smile.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
pale
And
skin,
black hair.
stake through the heart.
Anyways, he was a
I'm
trusted
thinking.
friend. We loved him.
But we killed him.
Right, we did. But before that, I think...
Does anyone else remember a castle? Am I the only one who remembers a castle?
Oh, we've seen so many castles, my
A
friend.
lot of castles, mate.
Look,
That's fair.
But no, not with him.
look. I tracked him to the castle. All right, that's where I saw him, and I couldn't go any farther because of his dogs.
And we were
Okay?
just talking about a castle, so maybe it is him.
No
And
dogs.
I knew there were
dogs.
dogs.
I'd fight a dog
There
any
were
day to
dogs.
save my family. I'm a farmer. I can protect my land, but when a man sees
Obviously not.
a two-headed dog and another one with fire in its eyes, man knows when to turn back. So
Is that
look,
metaphorical
I was told
fire
that there
or
were
literal
heroes in
fire?
here. I don't know if you guys are it, but I think I need to go find somebody younger.
We already told you we were gonna help you. What the hell are you whining about? We're
Oh,
gonna
all
we'll
right.
get him.
Well, let's.
Didn't we?
Well, come on, guys. Let's. It's my family we're talking about. You guys ready to go?
Yeah, don't worry. Aura will heal him if there's anything wrong.
Yeah,
so.
she'll take care of it.
She's
I
the
will.
best.
I will save innocent people. Yes.
Assuming
that's
we don't get
correct.
hurt first along the way, because we sort of take priority as the adventuring party. But luckily, we're pretty good at our jobs. And
Yeah.
we should be fine. Your family should be fine.
I've been
Most
meaning to
likely.
ask you, Aura, can you like reverse rapid aging spells or anything like that?
No. I
What
don't.
about natural aging?
I definitely can't do that. That's just the deal we get on this
Fair.
planet. I don't know about magic healing, but like I feel like that's not important right now.
I didn't
We can
say
do
we
that.
had to do it right this second. I was just
Well,
meaning to ask you, and
I don't
sometimes
know.
things slip
We
my
could-
mind. I wanted to get it out there.
We could maybe experiment or something later. I don't know.
All right.
So as you guys stand up from the table, I need everybody to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh boy.
That's all right.
All right, I'm good at these.
So
Let's go.
DC is 10. Anybody fail that?
I failed. I got a
I
7.
failed. I also got
For
a 7.
everybody who failed, you stand up and realize, oh, you absolutely have to use the restroom, like real bad. You got to get there immediately.
I've got a 25
okay.
steel bladder.
Gotta go drain Malter
Before
Jr.
before we
Right.
go, I'm just gonna.
Yeah, you guys both start heading to the only bathroom in the tavern. There's only one.
I'll
with
get
with
started
door, single
walking to
stall.
the castle. You should probably you'll catch up soon.
I walk. Malter goes into the wrong door. He goes into like the kitchen door and just finds a sink.
You walk
See,
in,
so she goes to
and
the
Bill's
correct
standing
door.
there. He's like, Walter, hi, I'm Bill. It's nice to meet you. Finally.
Oh.
All right, there's a little. Easy, pal. I'm trying to take a piss here. All
Oh
right.
no! Oh
And
no!
I
This isn't the bathroom. This is the
I
kitchen.
just start. I
No.
just start peeing. This is
Episode 1 of Succession right here.
Yeah. So Aura, you successly find the restroom and pee, and and Malter relieves himself. You all exit the Pudgy's pub, the heat of the day hits you. You look out to the bustling street that has carts, horses, and townsfolk moving at quite a rapid pace. This is a pretty busy street. Come on, this way, Barley calls as he crosses the street confidently. This is he's a, I don't know, 40-year-old kind of guy. And as you approach the street, a group of children playfully skip up to you. Hello, misters and ma'ams. Might we be able to help you cross? Street's mighty busy.
I've never need help crossing the street, young children, youths. And I start crossing the street.
Mom told me Mom told me. One of them looks at you and says, "Mom told me helping old folk like you is a good deed, and good deeds create good character." And
well, help one of these old farts over here. You don't need to help me, boy.
So Zaz starts across.
You trying
the
to get
street.
a copper piece for me? I don't need this.
So you take off. Aura, what do you?
I'm just trying to
and
keep
Dex,
Zaz in my line of sight and stay behind him so I can make it across.
I will take their help, and I will say, if you ever see that one, and I point at, it's Malter, right? Tyler?
No, Malter is me.
Oh, I have it
Zaz
backwards.
is Tyler.
Zaz.
I point at Zaz. I point at Zaz.
Sorry.
And I say, if you see him again, don't you help him. He doesn't deserve it. It's fine. But I take their, I will take their help across the street.
Does Dex take their help?
Dex just looks at this kid and is just like, rule number 1, lad. Never trust a stranger. And I push him over.
Okay, great. So the 3 that are attempting to cross this bustling street, roll for a dexterity check as you are walking and avoiding the people that are bustling down the street.
Okay, this is a danger I can see if I'm correct.
Yes,
so with
yeah,
my
you get
barbarian,
advantage.
I'll have advantage.
Yes. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh boy,
I got a 20.
19.
Good.
I got a nat 20 plus 3.
Ooh.
Oh,
Amazing.
damn.
Well, you guys confidently stride into the street. A cart with a horse in front of it, starts to go, and you kind of. Who did the nat 20? That was Zaz. Do a spin move off of the horse. Malter, you just straightforward walk, eyes straight ahead. Don't look left or right, and just right through the middle and avoid everything. And you get to do something fancy. Anything fancy you want to do as you cross the street?
It's just
Dex.
the grandma from Mulan where there's just a huge pile up as she walks, steadily across the street, and everything's a disaster behind her. That's just the 4 of us just trudging across the road.
Aura takes the hand of the child and walks across and is traversing through the street. I need to roll perception. Aura.
Perception?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, boy. Okay, that was a nat 1.
A nat 1.
Uh-huh.
You make it to the other side of the street.
Cool.
I don't know why you let
And,
those
you
little
are-
shits help you, or I didn't see a damn
And you are
thing.
filled with
Traffic.
just a great pride that you really help these children, and they
Yeah.
helped you, and you just feel
These children
feel
just
great.
wanted to do a good deed, guys. You've become pessimistic in your old age.
Street youths could be pickpockets, Aura. You don't know. We never know what we'll find. In fact,
If
check
they
your
want to do a
pockets
good
right
deed
now.
so bad, why don't they go kill the 2-headed dog? All right.
Well, they're children. So that could be why.
When I was a kid, I was killing 2-headed dogs as part of my growing up. That was just life.
That seems like maybe that was a bad thing that happened to you.
Look at me now, though. Look at me now.
Well, all right, fair enough.
Hard to argue with results. The man is impressive. And I'm looking at the wrong person.
Staring at Barley.
Yeah, Barley's. All right, guys, come on. And so you continue walking, and his farmstead's about a mile away, and so you're kind of walking in the heat, and it's tiring. It's kind of a decent distance for you guys at your age, but as you're walking, Brooke, you think about what Zaz said about the pickpocket thing, and you just check your coin purse real quick and just realize it's not there. It is gone.
I am not telling anybody.
Yeah.
Validating all these old idiots.
Yeah.
Nope. That's between me and my God.
After a walk north through the town and down a well-traveled dirt road, you finally enter into the Benson farmstead through an old iron gate and cobblestone wall. As you look around, you see a modest home, a field full of wheat, and a few well-maintained pieces of equipment around the stead. You continue on between the fields through toward a lush woods ahead. Upon entering the woods, you notice an immediate change in environment. You're no longer in the scorching summer heat, but a cool, shaded biome. You welcome the relief of that the shade brings as you are tired from the long walk in the sun. The trees here are tall, knotted, twisted, and old. You hear the flapping wings of a small red bird as it flies from one branch to another. I guess only Aura and Dex would recognize that because Malter can't see it and Zaz can't hear the bird flapping. So,
No, but I can hear this loud, piercing constantly. I don't know what to do about that. Aura, do you have a potion?
You think you've got some sort of hex on you for your ears?
I don't know. It's ever since I was traveling with the band, I was just and I could never quite harmonize with it, so I just tuned all my lutes and my lyres to it, and boom, they're gone.
I see. That explains the tone of music you produce these days.
Beautiful, isn't it? The fans, they loved me. Singing about our adventures. Zaz and his 3 best pals.
Is that what you put in the songs?
Some of them, yes. Not all. Some were just about Zaz being an amazing
some
bard.
he left us out.
I just want to... If you've been singing about me, I feel as though I am owed some royalties. Am I the only one who feels that?
I never mentioned you by name, friend, I promise you.
Okay. Now, that's
That
fine.
seems worse.
No. I mentioned you, Aura. What are you talking about?
By name?
I said, we were taken care of by someone with a wonderful aura. I mean, that's basically your name, so...
Yeah, but I think this is really not helpful.
Are we in the
Are
forest?
we here yet?
Marley says, "We're here." And
just a real question. Are we in the forest?
we're in the forest. Yes, you're in the forest. Yeah.
I'd like
This is a
to...
lovely biome.
I'd like to think I can see a little bit better, because this is one of my environments that I'm better at traversing.
Great.
So,
Yes, you walk
yeah.
into the forest and take a deep breath in, and you feel like you know the area without even needing your sight anymore.
I don't need to see.
You
I
know
can
these
comfortably
places.
maneuver here. Yeah.
All right, Barley. We'll let's grab a short rest, and then we'll start looking for your family right after that.
Short rest. I don't know. I could use a long one. I'm pretty tired.
We could do
So
that
you
too, if that's preferred.
You walk forward and enter into a campsite. A campsite looks fairly ransacked. Definitely looks like there was a scuffle that occurred here. One tent is down in a pile. The campfire is smoldering, so it's not completely out. There are logs cut into stools that surround the fire. There's food strewn about, lots of refuse scattered around, and if the campsite is a clock face, to the 10 o'clock position next to one of the tents that are down is a fairly large sack of food, and with its head in the sack of food is a very large boar, just head into that big food sack.
What
Oh, is that yours?
He goes, "Oh, shit, shh. These boars are nasty. I guess I can take care of it. I don't know. I might need some help with this one."
What do you mean? What do you mean? help with it. It's just a wild animal doing its thing. You're the one who left this damn litter out in the middle of the woods.
Well, I know my family was taken. There was nothing I could do. All right. And so...
Hold on.
He said he had trouble with the dog,
beast.
so...
Malter would like to cast Animal Friendship on the,
Oh, nice. Okay.
on the boar, if he can.
Cool.
So,
Okay.
It's got a range of 30 feet, which means I have to get within about 10 feet probably to actually do it. So,
Okay, you have to get within 10 feet.
yeah.
Okay.
For this.
So you walk up, and are you doing
I'll try
it
to be
stealthily?
stealthy. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to be stealthy on it. For sure. Would you like me to make a stealth check?
Yes, make a stealth check, please.
Guess who has permanent advantage on stealth checks? It's me. I am so damn sneaky. I got a 25 on that stealth check.
A 25? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's... Okay. Yeah, so you are able to get right up close to that boar, very stealthy, and
Easy. I see a lot of myself in this fella.
Probably
I
smells.
smell a lot of you with this fella.
and so what is animal friendship? How do you cast that?
So it's got verbal, somatic, and material. So I whip out a little bit of extra food, and I go, "Eep, beep, 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 beep," and I'm just gonna move in my hand. "Eep, beep, 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 beep."
Okay.
And it lets me convince a beast that I mean it no harm, and it must see or hear me. And if the beast, it has to make a wisdom saving throw or be charmed by me for the spell's duration.
Okay.
Which is 24 hours.
Gotcha. And let's see. So the wisdom saving throw is going to be what?
Unless its intelligence is 4 or higher.
Yeah, I
and
don't
then
think
the
a
spell will
boar
fail
is.
automatically. Okay.
But-
15 is the save, the spell DC.
Okay. Yeah, it failed that hard. So it is
Nice.
definitely charmed. And so
Excellent.
Well, there we go.
See, you just need a little respect for nature, everyone.
it lifts its head out of the pouch and like walks up to you and kind of sniffs and nuzzles you a little bit. And so
Good boy. And I'm rubbing my hands all over it, getting extra stinky.
and
Like long lost family.
as you are kind of like rubbing its head and you're kind of talking to it now, being a little bit louder, and you hear. Actually, you don't hear anything. So you are still just
perfect.
you got this friendly boar that you're with, and so.
I'm gonna
Barley.
name you Al Borland.
So Barley kind of says, "All right, it's past these tents. We got to keep moving. But as you can see, this is where it went down. So,
Barley, were you camping here? Were you camping with your family?
yeah, we do it about every year this time. Like to come out in the woods together, family bonding time. You know, before
You should keep
harvest.
your food, and you should keep your food in a more secure storage.
Well,
so that
usually
wild
it is.
animals don't come and
Usually
get
it is, but when these things came and wrecked the place, then I didn't have time to clean it up before deciding to chase after my family. So
That's fair
So
enough.
you just expected someone else to clean up your mess. I see how this is with you, Barley.
Typical.
Guys, he was chasing after his family. They were being kidnapped.
Nature has life as well that deserves to be respected. That's all I'm trying to say.
That's fair.
good. So you guys, see the campsite. Barley's kind of ushering you forward, and you continue on through the woods. What do you do with the boar? I guess is a good question. Do you just kind of say, "See you later"?
Can we bring him?
Yeah.
Can we take some of the food without him getting too mad? In case we get a little hungry?
I think it's probably too dangerous for you to come along, old friend, with these two-headed dogs around. So I just kind of take a big scrap of food and toss it out into the trees and try to scurry him along. I can make an animal handling check to get him to leave if you want.
Sure, yeah, you can do that.
Okay.
So,
Well, he's charmed, right?
yeah, I guess. Yeah. So,
Well,
with
I think I should get
maybe.
advantage on it. Yeah. Because I rolled 2 nat 1s in a row.
Unbelievable. So, what you're trying to shoo it away?
Yeah, I'm trying to shoo it away, and I accidentally hit it in the face, which breaks the spell because now I've attacked it.
Oh, really? Oh, no. Yes, it's actually exactly what happens. You hit it in the face, and it squeals. As it squeals, you hear behind you another squeal.
Zaya, stop singing!
And the pitter-pattering of hooves, and you see breaking through the brush 3 other large boars, and everybody roll for initiative.
Ah, Malta's whole family's here.
That's funny, I was just thinking it looked like your mother, so...
Okay.
Is she still alive?
Long gone, mate.
That's too bad. Should have been you.
Yeah, soon enough you'll have your wish.
Okay, what is your guys' initiative? Hold on 1 second. Yeah.
42?
What?
I don't know. With the camera backward, I'm not sure. It's 24.
Okay.
24 for
100, no big
Zaz. Is that
24
what
for Zaz.
Nice. How about Aura,
10.
Malter,
25.
25, and
Jeez.
Dex.
Got a lot of decks, guys.
I got 22. I was feeling good about that.
Yeah, and then you're.
Boy.
Well, let's see what Barley rolls. Let's see.
Wow.
I have advantage on initiative.
Well, advantage doesn't always work out, as we just found out.
Truly.
Okay. And so you guys are to lay out the campsite. Malter is close to the boar, which is like 10 o'clock on a clock face with this campsite if we're looking at it. There are 3 boar to the right side. Everyone else is still has walked up at this point to the campsite, and is just in the kind of in the area. Everything is about 30-ish feet. Everyone's kind of 30-ish feet from each other at this point.
How many boars are there?
There are the one by Scott by Malter is big. It was the one that's had in the bag, black fur. The one that is the 3 that are to the right. There's one with a tusk that's broken. There's one with a white mane, and then there's one with golden fur as well. The golden fur one's in the middle, but basically the 3 boar are kind of together on the right side. And so first in initiative is Malter.
Okay. So I'm getting the sense that they are all hostile now, including my former friend.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Well, seems like friendship's off the table. I'm going to cast Hunter's Mark on the boar next to me now instead, which is a bonus action, which will just let me do an extra d6 of damage to it.
Cool.
And I'm gonna go ahead and attack the one that's right next to me that I can definitely see first. So I'm gonna whip out the old crossbow, the old magic crossbow off the shoulder, and just kind of aim it at him, point blank, and take an attack at him.
Now, does this is this disadvantage then because you're within 5 feet with the ranged weapon?
I don't think so, buddy. Because I've been around the block for a while. I'm kind of a crossbow expert, you might
gotcha.
say. I almost don't even have to load them or incur any sort of disadvantage within 5 feet attacking.
Nice.
So let's see. To try to hit. Does a 25 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. All right, then let's do the damage, which will be so that's okay. Then 6 plus 3 plus 13, and 3 of that is cold damage.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You do 13 points of damage.
And guess what? Old Malter can go ahead and attack twice. So if that didn't put him down, we're just going to go ahead and do it again. How about an 18 to hit?
That hits.
All right. So 16 damage, 2 more of that being cold.
Okay. Yeah, so
Sorry,
you
little
are
buddy.
attacking this boar, and being right next to it, you do understand these are like very large boar. Nothing that you haven't encountered before, but as far as this being a small pig, these are big, tough. They've been in fights before.
Yeah.
So that was 16 points for that second one.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Big boy. Sorry, buddy. I tried to get you to leave.
Zaz.
All right, I'm going to use a. Let's see. Let's do a third level Bane, which will allow me to target all. Should allow me to target all 4 of them. Yeah, and all 4 need to make a charisma saving throw. So I bust out a little bit of. I start in my enchantment, and I do prick my finger with my dagger just a little bit to give it a drop of blood. And all 4 will need to make charisma saving throws against a 17.
And they all failed.
Perfect.
Not very
One rolled a natural
force.
17 with a -3 charisma on a boar.
Wow.
Perfect. So from now on, they will have to subtract a d4 from any, from their attack roll.
Okay.
Subtract d4, subtract the number rolled from the attack roll or saving throw.
And how many are you targeting? All of them?
All 4.
Okay. Yep.
All 4.
Gotcha.
Make them a
All
little
baned.
clumsy.
Good. And Dex, you're up.
Dex is, he's been moving slow, but with a sort of surprising burst of speed, he's going to go into a rage. And his speed is pretty low these days, but with his totem spirit and instinctive pounce, he's got 50 feet of movement on his first turn instead of the usual 20. And so he's just going to bark out angrily, and I'll take off after. I'll go for the one with the tusk. And head at that one and attack. And as he does, his cane, he's got his flashy scimitar, but his simple-looking cane ignites with flame and sort of billows and takes the shape of another scimitar, and charges with his 2 swords. And I'll take some attacks on the boar.
Good. The one without the broken tusk?
Yeah, missing tusk.
Gotcha.
A reckless attack just for fun. 24 on the first one.
To hit? Yes, that hits.
That'll be 6 slashing and 5 fire damage. This flaming cane sword, and a 27 to hit on the second for 6 slashing and 10 fire damage.
So it's 16 on the second one, and what was the first one?
11 on the first one.
11. Gotcha.
Not bad. Pretty good.
Okay. Anything else with your turn?
No, that was my bonus in action. I think I'm good. I'll just stare menacingly at this boar.
Okay, the boar that is kind of furthest to your right with the white mane is going to continue charging forward at Aura and going to hit it with the tusk attack. It's going to kind of throw its tusk, and it's really moving pretty quick.
Okay.
And actually, I think that just Oh, wait, never mind. Here it is. Okay. That is a 20 to hit.
Yep.
And you are going to take... That is 9 points of damage, of slashing damage, plus it was charging very fast at you, and it hits you for another 11 points of slashing damage. And you must make a strength saving throw DC.
Okay. All right, that is a 14.
DC 13. You got
Ooh,
Nice.
okay.
You say you got a 14?
I did.
You succeed on that saving throw, and so you get hit with the tusk, but you're able to stabilize yourself surprisingly, as you know that you are a fall risk.
Yeah, sure am.
It's a good thing it was a strength saving throw. So.
She's looking a bit wobbly.
It was a dex saving throw. A DC would have been higher, I think. But.
Wait,
And my skill would have
Dex
been
is
much
attacking
worse.
her? What?
And okay, next is the boar right next to it, which was the one with the more golden complexion, charges forward and hits Zaz. Well, I'm gonna say it's closer. That one was closer to actually closer to Dex, and so it's going to attack Dex with
He'll
its
have
tusk,
advantage.
and he's gonna have advantage. So that is a 19 to hit,
Yep, that'll hit.
and it is going to do 8 points of tusk damage, slashing damage.
Cool.
And as it did not have to move, did not get enough speed in front of it, it just does that amount. And so you have that for your, so that's your total damage. So you have that, don't you?
Yes.
Good.
Still
is-
fine. Still fine.
That's its turn. Aura, it is your turn.
All right, so I've got one like right in front of me, right? Because it attacked me.
Yeah.
All right, I am gonna swing my big ol' sword at it. So that is, oh damn, that's a 26 to hit.
There we go.
26 to hit. That hits. For sure.
All right,
Wait,
so
Aura, heal Dex.
no, not right now. Okay.
It got me a little. Whenever you got the time, I could use a spell.
All right, well, okay, so it hit 8. It hit 8, but I'm going to use a charge of my sword because I've got a cool magic sword, and I'm going to do an extra D8 damage to it.
Nice.
Which, how do I click that in D&D Beyond? It's fine. I'm just going to roll for it.
Roll.
So that was 8 and then 6 damage to that one.
Okay.
14.
14 points of damage.
I've got 98% of my max health left, so whenever you could get me with a heal, that would be splendid.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get right on that, and then I bonus action. I'm gonna bonus action do the my own armor on me so that my AC is higher. I forget.
nice.
Shield of Faith. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Cool. Good. Next it is Barley's turn. So Barley stands and looks, and he's a bit surprised, particularly at Dex's somehow speed, and then that cane sword that he whipped out and did the fire damage. He kind of stunned for a second. He turns to the white-haired boar next to Aura, and he turns and takes out his pitchfork that he's been carrying and does a pitchfork attack on it. Which is Oh, he definitely does not hit, unfortunately. He was too distracted. He swings wide and doesn't hit the boar at all. And now
Good hit!
And next, we've got the gold-haired. Wait. Yeah. So this is. Yeah, the gold-haired one, and it looks at. At Malter? No, at Dex. Wait, hold on. The white one attacked. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused in my things. I think that was the tusk. The one without the tusk hasn't attacked yet, I believe.
Yeah, that one
that
that
has
I
not
hit
attacked.
has not.
Yep. So it is going to attack with its tusk. Swings for a 14 to hit.
That'll miss.
And he goes wide. And then we're back up to the top with, well, actually not. We're at the bottom with the board, the brown board next to Scott. And so that
I was gonna say, surprised I didn't not get any retaliation.
9 to hit on Malter with the tusk.
I don't think so.
And misses. Malter, your turn. And then Zaz is on deck.
Well, I'm just gonna. I see he's still standing. So fucking, we're gonna take another shot at him, at my boar friend. Say, I'm sorry. You should have run away.
Well, you smacked him in the face first.
It was an accident. I told him I was sorry. 17 to hit.
Yes, that hits.
All right. It's gonna be pretty hard to miss. It feels like. Gosh, dear damage. 13 damage. With like 4 of that being cold. Doesn't matter. This is clearly not affecting the boars.
And you deal this blow. How do you kill this thing? How do you do it?
I say, I'm gonna hit him right in the heart, put him out of his misery, and then I shoot him in the head.
On accident.
Yeah.
And he sadly limps down the boar with a
Okay,
huge
I think it
crossbow
ran away.
bolt.
I turn around. How close are the other ones?
They
me?
are. They're about 40 feet away.
Ooh. All right. Well.
Dex ducks when he sees Malter swing his way.
Yeah. So.
I'll take a couple steps forward. See if I
What were you
can
pointing that thing at?
clear that vision up a little bit. I'd like to move within like 20 feet of them if I can to maybe
Yes, you
clear
can.
up that side a bit. Yeah. Don't worry. I see him fine. I would like to get, I think, whichever one that I saw, the tusk one that Dex was fighting.
Got it.
All right. That's what I'm aiming at. But we're gonna take another shot at that one. That, my friends, is a natural 1.
That misses, unfortunately.
All right.
It was a 12, right? Or no, it
yeah,
was
it's a 12.
Yeah.
It's a 12, yeah. Well, I just shoot wide off in the wrong
Unfortunately,
direction, I guess.
it does miss, and it whizzes by.
Okay.
Close. It actually is pretty close to hitting it. So
Direct hit!
Yeah.
You're welcome!
Thuds into a tree.
Some poor bird flying by just gets sniped in the face.
The red one from earlier.
It's dead. Zaz, you're up.
How close are Dex and Malter to our boars at this point?
They're pretty close to you guys. Oh yeah, you would have had
So
an advantage on that attack. So you're gonna say, or no, wait, no, you wouldn't have advantage. I've not been doing the bane damage to you guys. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, so I think the only person that got hit for damage so far was Brooke, right?
But I think was that before Bane happened? Or was that after?
That was after Bane.
Twas
Oh. Well,
And
yeah.
I got hit, but very minimally.
It could have made a difference because it was a 19 to hit. My AC is 17.
could have made a difference.
Oh, it was an AC thing, not a damage thing.
Yeah, it's the to hit roll that you subtract the D4 from, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well,
Tough shit.
Whoops.
Whoops. So it's So as you are,
I'd like to make it clear that I shifted my hunter's mark to that one, by the way, when I was trying to attack it. I want that known.
Yeah.
You and Barley and Aura are around the white-haired boar, and then there's two others to the north that are by there's two others to the north by Dex, kind of surrounding Dex.
Which one died?
Perfect.
The one that Malter
The
went by.
original
Yeah,
one,
the original
the
one.
friend.
The former friend.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I will. I have been drinking, so I will absolutely go run head first into the closest one and perform a ram against him.
Oh, awesome!
Try to see if I
With
can
your satyr
scare
horns,
him off.
yes.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
going right at him. These little piggies won't know what hit them. So that is
This little
a
piggy's
don't
gonna
do
go.
that. No, that's a six to hit, right?
Oh, you feel
Perfect.
you feel the buzz of the wine and whiff pretty hard, and it just looks like you kind of thrashed for a second. It looks pretty bad.
Last. That was worth a shot.
Even I could tell that was horse shit.
Dex, you're up.
To Malta, that just looked like one of the boars running by.
Yeah.
It just has no difference.
There's another one.
Dex is gonna swing his scimitars, and I'll take a swing at the first one with the tusk that I was fighting. With the flame sword, that's a crit. I'm fishing for crits with this build. That's what I like to
yes.
see. I forgot to apply my rage damage in the first turn too, so this is gonna. Oh, I gotta do some math. This is gonna be, calculator app.
Calculating.
15 plus 6 plus 3 plus 2 is 33.
That's
33 damage?
33 damage.
33 damage.
Okay.
Yeah. On the tusk.
How do you obliterate this thing?
Just swing of fire scimitar and just kind of cleave the other tusk off and cauterize it at the same time.
Bacon.
And then I'll just turn to the other one near me and swing with the flame sword as well. That's a 19 on that one.
Good. 19 to hit. Yes, that hits.
For 14 damage on that one.
Okay. You take a swipe at that one. This one has been untouched so far. That's the gold-haired one.
Then I'll take my bonus action dual wielding attack with the fancy scimitar and go at that one again with a 22 to hit and only 9 damage on the bonus
Gotcha.
action attack.
Okay.
And that's me.
is...
Oh, and they both have reduced speed. Not that they're going to go anywhere, but they get negative 10 to their speed when I hit them with slashing damage thanks to the slasher feat.
Negative 10. Okay. That's when you hit them at all? Yeah.
Yeah, when I do slashing damage, so
Cool.
I might be slow, but I can slow down the things around me too.
The white-haired one next to Aura and Barley and Zaz. Zaz came in swinging its horns. It kind of recognizes you as a beast, and so it turns to you and rips its tusk at you for a 18 to hit.
Oh, an 18 to hit? Yes, that hits.
And it rips into you for 12 points of slashing damage. And then we have Aura, you're up.
Yeah, so the white one's right in front of me.
Yep.
Another slasheroo. Boom. That is a 16 to hit.
Yep, hits.
Okay. 12 damage.
12 damage. You cleave it.
And...
Yep. It's looking kind of not so great as well.
Okay. I think I'm gonna say. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else. That's it. That's me.
And
You forgot to heal. You.
No, everyone's fine. It's fine.
Alright, I just took damage and Dex has blown his knee. And I think Malter shot a tree. We could save the tree.
I am concerned about the tree, but everyone else is fine.
My arthritis is kind of acting up. Trigger finger's really sore.
I can't do anything for that. That's not what I do.
Barley takes his pitchfork and he looks down at the white-haired one and determinedly shoves his pitchfork into him sticks it into him for 4 points of damage. Good job, Barley.
Go, Barley.
And next is...
Now, if you just did that in the first place, these wouldn't have taken your kids and your family, Barley. You gotta show some initiative.
The gold-haired looks to Dex and swings its tusk for a 20 to hit.
That'll hit, yeah.
And does 7 points of slashing damage with its tusk.
Come on, you can do better than that beast.
And Malter, it is your turn.
See, he's
again.
fine.
Okay. Well, since the tusk one got killed by Dex, I go to shift my hunter's mark, but I accidentally shift it to Dex, the spell to him. So I'm just not going to get any damage from that now. But I'm going to still roll to attack the other one. All right. The golden one is the one that's near him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to roll to hit that bad boy, because I'm still within 20 feet of them, right?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, cool. Come on, baby. I think that one's probably gonna hit. 28 to hit. That's pretty good, right?
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Dex fully leaps to the ground. Just goes prone for half a turn. That feels magic targeting him.
That's 14 damage on the first shot. And assuming that it's not dead, just gonna quickly rewind that crossbow up.
Yeah, it takes a pretty good hit, and it's still standing.
Oh, you ugly bastard. 26 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 16 additional damage.
Yes, so annihilate the boar for me.
Okay, just I want it to go, this arrow, I want the 2 arrows to have hit it right in the eyes that I just fired at it.
Great.
And then they're magic arrows, so they disappear right after that. And I'm like, oh shit, I missed!
Good.
Yeah.
So gold boar squeals and quick squeal because it hit 2 arrows, 2 heavy crossbolt arrows to the eyes and is dead. Zaz.
Oh, man. Well, seeing as there's no healing coming, I decide to, I just got knocked out. I'm feeling all damaged. I touch myself and I cure my own wounds.
See?
Just side-eyeing Aura as you do it.
Yep. Oh, don't mind me. Just healing myself.
Zaz,
won't,
save your
'cause you
spell slots.
can.
Save your spell
That's
slots,
fine.
mate.
Oh.
Yeah, we got aura for that. What are you doing?
We have a cleric,
And
mate.
I heal myself for 7 and continue watching this all unfold.
Okay. Good. Then it is Dex's turn. Your two boars lay dead in front of you, and the white is still alive, about 10 feet away.
Oh, it's 10 feet away?
Yeah.
All right. My speed is 35. I went prone. It takes about 17 feet to get up. I just slowly push myself.
I'm allowing this, I guess, because
stumble over to the final one and swing some scimitars here. Sure, I got advantage for these. Yes. 22 to hit for 20 damage.
Nice.
20 damage. How do you do it? End of the final boar.
It's just like the final stumble. It's like I've got the momentum, but it's like when you sprint before stretching, just something pinches in the back there, and I kind of fall and just put 2 scimitars straight down into it. Kind of collapse, but bring it down with me. Just that's the knee.
Good. The boars have been defeated, and you look around, and Barley stands with his pitchfork, and like, all right.
Hold on,
Yeah,
guys. Whoa. I'm still feeling my spell. There's somebody out. There's an enemy out here
It's
somewhere.
on me, mate. You targeted me.
I don't think so. And I dropped the concentration on it. No. Never mind. I was wrong.
Well, we might actually have a chance. I mean, I guess
You mean actually?
you guys hit pretty hard, you know?
Yeah, we told you we were great, strong heroes.
You were chugging along too. You know, your everything is appreciated. Any help? I saw you. That you got moves.
Speaking of help, Aura, what the hells?
Yes.
You're not healing anymore? What, 20 years has changed you this much, Aura? You don't care about your friends?
Thought we had a routine, right? We had our roles as a group. We were getting back into the swing of things.
They attack, I play music, you keep us alive.
We all do our part.
Aura, Barley looks at Aura. You got you pretty good with that gash. Here, hold on. And he goes into the tent that's still mostly up, and he like rummages for a bit, and then he comes out and he says, he says, here, I got a potion of healing for emergencies.
Wow.
Here.
Thank you so
hands it to you.
much.
You should probably give that to Dex. He took a hit.
No,
Aura can heal
chug.
herself.
Yeah,
She
I'm
chugs
not
it.
sure
She
how
chugs
much
it down.
good.
the back
She
is.
chugs it down.
Potion of healing gets you 2d4 plus 2 healing.
Sweet.
I'm bent over with the cane all the time, so the lumbar becomes an issue. It's like compounding injuries. Yeah.
You couldn't tell. You looked great out there.
You know what, Malta, you did all right too, and you nearly shot at me a couple times. I know I've got tusks and they've got tusks, but when it counted, your aim was still true.
It was? Yeah, it was. Yeah, I could tell.
Did anybody see me hit I hit it a lot. Like I was doing things.
You looked like you were trying to help out with the combat. That was cool.
That sword is impressive. You didn't have that back in the day, right?
It's true. I've spent a lot of time and effort training for this. It takes 2 hands to hold this thing. It's heavy.
Right. That's why I use the little ones.
Yeah, I use one big one.
Zaz is just tuning his lute as this is going on. He's not paying attention.
String just.
All right. You guys ready? I mean, the tracks.
I was in
this
a
way.
time prison,
It's,
and you spent all that time training? Nobody even came to help me?
I didn't know you were. How were we supposed? Why did you even go in there?
You're the
Right.
support. You're supposed to come help. Right? I got we all get arrested. It happens. Okay?
Oh, yes, it does.
I'm not
That's what I'm talking about.
omnipotent. I don't know everything that's happening to everybody all the time.
I thought you had a close relationship with God. I thought that was the whole point.
I have a close relationship with my God. My God may not care about you in prison.
That's probably true.
God sounds like a putz to me. I don't know.
Well,
Malta, you weren't answering your sending stones, mate. We tried to reach out. We got nothing back. We figured you wanted to retire in peace.
Yeah, they don't let messages go in and out at the time
At
prisons.
time prison,
magic
right,
prisons.
right.
Yeah.
all right,
that
you guys.
makes sense.
Everybody ready to go?
Yeah, just a quick short rest, mate, and then we'll be back on our feet. Maybe a long one.
I've got my boots off. I'm rubbing my bunions.
Okay.
We did sit down at the tavern at what, like 4?
Yeah, 4
So
o'clock.
it's like our bedtime.
Tomorrow morning, we'll be up and at 'em. We'll get your family back from those boars, from the rest of them.
The sun is lowering. We are in the summer here, and so it's going to, be up for about, a few more hours. The sun is, so it's not quite like sunset yet. But
Let's take a short rest, see what more headway we can make tonight.
Yeah, he's giving us this look like he's real sad about it, so fine. We'll push on.
all right.
Malta, put your boots back on.
If it wasn't my family, I mean, I guess if you guys need a rest, I don't know.
Well, you understand it's not our family then, so that makes sense.
We've made that abundantly clear.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you know what? Let's just... Honestly, I want to get this the hell over with. Let's just get this done. Let's go kill that werewolf guy again. Yeah.
The tabaxi.
Oh, yeah, the bald one. Yeah.
Pale with long dark hair.
Beg to differ. If it is,
Agree
if it
to
even
disagree.
is Lord Ridus, which we haven't confirmed
Zaz?
because we killed him.
We
Right?
killed Lord Ridus. We killed him!
We did kill him, but he was also pale with long dark hair.
And stinky.
Well, I don't remember that.
So
I
as
don't remember healing either, but apparently I have to do everything around here.
I remember healing you guys all the time.
okay,
It was,
forgot how
and
to
it was
do it?
wonderful.
as you guys are just about to start off, I do need you all to roll another Constitution saving throw to see if you need to go to the bathroom again. So it's a DC 10.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Nat 20.
Another
Same.
one?
This alcoholic has a steel bladder.
Oh my god.
Well, as soon
19
as you
for
break
Dex.
the dam, though.
You better keep rolling
Everybody
those
get a
20s.
DC 10 or higher.
Yeah, I beat it.
Okay, everybody
Yeah.
passed. Great. So you guys, as you walk through the woods, so you're following a trail, and you're past the campsite, and you do notice that Barley is following like a previous trail. I don't know if you're just kind of following him. If you want to do any more investigation, you don't need to, or if you weren't thinking of it.
I'd like to look for a bird.
Okay.
Just a bird for... I just... Can I make a check?
The
to see if there's
DC
any
on this
birds
check
in
has
the
got to be
area?
like 35, right? For Malter to find a bird.
We're in the woods. I mean, I'm a ranger.
Oh, they're there. I believe that the birds
You
are
get
there.
advantage on nature checks out here or something.
That's a great
'Cause
question,
it's your-
actually, if I do.
'cause it's your,
get
like-
those.
It's your place.
It is one of my
There's a-
preferred environments, so maybe. I have int or whiz related checks. I think I have. My proficiency bonus is doubled on them, is what it is.
Okay, gotcha.
Gotcha. So
So
Yeah.
do a nature check for like what's your we've talked about you just have poor vision, but like yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're
just
in
do
my
a nature
preferred.
check.
Yeah, we'll do a nature check. But that would be with another 2 on it, I think. So 12.
A 12.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are birds that are.
I have a
pretty-
bag of
pretty
bird
close,
seed
so
if that helps. Anything.
It does help.
Okay.
It helps.
I'd like to try to animal handling lure a bird. I have a little bird cage on me too.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I just want to.
So you see a sparrow.
Yeah.
You see a sparrow that's kind of sitting on a branch close by. You're able to see it because it's within your sight.
14 to try to lure it over to me.
With just an animal handling
Yeah.
with bird seed, right?
Yeah, with bird seed.
Yeah, that succeeds.
All right. I'm just gonna put him in my little cage. Present for your daughter when we find her.
Gotcha.
I'm just
Okay.
put a little bird in there. I just got a bird in a cage on me now. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing won't give our position away when we get there.
Oh, this is a good bird. It's not a songbird. Don't worry. And it'll
is
be
this
quiet.
a thing you used to do that I forgot? What is this?
We're in nature. I like having a little piece of nature around. I'm not questioning you and your sword. Am I?
You wanted to leave the boar alone, and yet you've caught a bird in a cage?
Yeah, man, we could have done something with the boar.
Birds and boars are different. The boar is gigantic. It can't, fly away if a dog comes and attacks us. Yeah, well, a bird I can open the cage and let it fly away.
So you captured it in case we need to free it.
You never know when a bird is going to come in handy. What if we need to send a message? What if one of us, I don't know, gets arrested and put into a time prison and has no way to contact anybody because magical artifacts don't work to communicate, and it would be really handy to have a bird on them to send a note.
Malta, mate, I'm sensing a point of pain in this, and it's
in my ass, and it's all of you. Let's keep walking.
All right, I'll drop it.
All right.
As you the deeper and deeper that you travel into this forest, the more sense of like darkness and a little bit of dread kind of starts to weigh on you. The trees become more twisted, the branches grow thicker, and the shade that they provide acts as a blanket over this area of the forest. You no longer can really see the sun peeking through very well, even though it is getting lower in the sky. Although you don't see any animals now in this part of the forest, you can somehow sense their fear. As you continue, the ground is a faint fog hiding in the underbrush. After about an hour more of walking, the path suddenly opens up to a clearing, and you look up to see a familiar color palette of the yellow, orange, and red sunset sky. In front of you is a tall iron fence that is clearly of an earlier age. The iron is rusted, the gate is broken and open, and Barley at the front stops at the open gate, looks back to you, and says, "This is as far as I made it before. They took my family through here. I don't see the dogs."
Me either.
Huh? What? Are you talking to us, mate?
Yeah, my family's this way. And
right,
so
that's what we're doing. We've been walking towards your family.
I don't know. There's a gate here. We're getting close. Okay, everybody okay? You guys make it okay?
Yeah. Short rest will be fine. Just let's all take a seat.
And so he says, "All right." And so as you move forward, you walk through the gate. You see a large metal insignia on the ground, kind of next to the gate, and it has what appears to be the letter R, kind of on this big insignia. It's kind of difficult to make out. It's kind of moss covered, overgrown, brushes around. And you continue moving forward through the gate.
Hold on, did we just walk through this gate? Like we opened it, walked through?
It was broken and open, so there's no door on it. It's not. It's like,
Barley, what caused you to turn around and find us, friend?
This is where the dogs were.
Oh, the dogs were here, and you couldn't get around a couple of dogs.
Let me tell you.
Yeah, no, the dogs. One had 2 heads, and the other had fire in its eyes. And a man knows when he's going to be dinner, so he turns around. So I turned around to get help, and now I'm here with you lot. So
he's not a trained fighter like we are,
A man knows when he's going to ask for a handout, right?
All right, listen. I know it's been a while since you all have adventured, but we probably should be a little bit quieter as we are approaching the 2-headed fire-eyed dogs. So I cast Pass Without Trace on all of us.
Ooh, nice. So that's so that makes it so
we all get a +10 bonus to stealth checks and can't be tracked except by magical means. Anyone who's within 30 feet.
Okay, cool.
I immediately walk 31 feet away and start playing music.
So you guys are all.
If I was chaotic, I would do it, but I'm not.
I'm so excited to listen to this and hear the out of tune soundtrack that comes in lightly whenever Zaz plays.
Okay, let me pull something up here. Good. Okay, so you guys continue forward, all within 30 feet of each other. As you walk through the gate, the path turns to moss-covered cobblestone, and your eyes are drawn to a looming structure in the distance. Immediately before you, the cobblestone path leads forward through an expansive, overgrown garden that is lined with chest-high hedges and kind of a big square. Chest-high hedges, the big square. To the left and right of the hedges appears to be thick, impassable forest. As you're looking forward, you hear the screeching of iron, and behind you, the vines have grabbed the iron gate, and with a large snap, the iron gate breaks, as the mess of vines and iron now block the path you just walked through.
That can't be good.
I turn back to look. I assume Zaz does not.
Didn't hear
it. Barley walks forward into the garden and stops, bends down, puts his hands on his knees, and just looks awful. He is just stopped and hands on his knees, looking down at the ground.
Your knee acting up, Dex?
Or that was...
I know.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Not more than usual, mate.
That's Barley.
Barley. Your knee acting up, Barley?
You look at him and he just absolutely looks sick, and he looks like he's dry heaving, but he's able to stop himself. And he says, I don't know what this is, but we got to keep going. And he kind of takes a few steps forward into the garden.
Oh.
Can I do an insight check on if he is reacting to something that we're not sort of sensing?
Yeah, do an insight check.
17.
He's 10 feet in front of you, and as soon as he walked into the area, he went from confidently kind of walking forward, looking around, to just, it was just he was hit in the face with something.
So he crossed some sort of threshold and...
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Could I do a nature check to see if maybe it's the flowers
Sure.
causing it? Yeah. That is a 21.
A 21. You, from what you can see, you don't see anything that would be within range that would be causing some sort of issue.
Could I do more of just an arcana check?
But this is a
something?
nature, yeah. So
Yeah. I was just looking at the flowers around us. You mentioned overgrown, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's quite a lot of overgrown stuff. But yeah, it's.
Can I do just an arcana check, see if I or any kind of check to see if would I be familiar with a spell that would do something like
Sure.
that?
Yeah.
You want me to make arcana or?
Oh yeah. Sorry, arcana. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Oh, that's good. Okay. What's my arcana? 17.
17. Yeah, you don't sense that it's you don't sense anything necessarily magical around, or magical that's affecting him.
Okay.
With that roll, I guess. Yeah, with that.
Sure.
So.
Okay. Well,
I guess we should continue on. I mean, if he says he's all right, I mean,
Adventuring's not for everyone, kid.
That's true. He's just got a different constitution than the rest of us.
So you all step forward, and as soon as you
maybe
enter
a -3.
As you enter the garden, you are smashed in the face with an odor that you can only describe as death. You've smelled death before, but this is death that's been resting and festering and rotting, and I need you all to make a Constitution saving throw.
Malta, this is worse than you, mate.
I thought that was Malta.
I had beans for dinner. Sorry.
You ate before we got to the bar.
I didn't know. I mean, I don't know this restaurant. I don't know what kind of food they're going to be serving. I like to come prepared.
Kyle, is this a
Oh yeah, what's
spell
your
that we're feeling?
Constitution saving throw. What did you guys get?
Is this a spell that we're feeling, or
It's a scent that has come on
it's just
you.
a scent?
Yep.
Okay, a 12 for me.
21.
19.
What? Everybody? Oh, sorry. What did Dex get there?
21.
And Aura?
8.
An 8.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. So
Aura, it
you're
smells
hit with
bad.
the
Can you
scent,
heal
and
us?
Aura,
Can
you
you heal us?
immediately vomit. You just vomit. Like, it is that bad.
Oh.
And so.
I just haven't been around this long, guys. I'm sorry.
And you guys are able to stomach it, but you're not surprised that somebody vomited here.
You know what? I take it back. Maybe you heal yourself.
It's not. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm good. I just had to get it. It's good.
All right.
Or you know what helps me keep my stomach calm? Some wine. Would you like some?
That's
Do you
terrible advice,
have
mate.
it with you right now?
Constantly.
No, that doesn't sound good. Right? No. Thank
Okay.
you. No.
Okay.
Well, the antioxidants, though. I mean,
You know,
So
they
it's-
say a glass of wine a night is good for you, but I
I
find
heard
that
that, that's
5 or
right.
6 really, really good for you.
It's the peak. Yeah. No thanks.
Zaz, I'll take a sip of that, mate. I think that actually would help.
I hand my wine flagon over.
I pour it into my thing and I drop an Alka-Seltzer tablet into it.
I
Swish
pull
it
out my
around.
can of beans.
Malta, enough, mate. No.
We do not need more of
It'll
that.
cut the smell.
I just think that's how.
Not in a good way.
So you continue on carefully. You're able to stand up and you still smell the
Very
stench.
stealth.
You see that there's generally the outer layer of hedges and a inner layer of hedges, and a fairly large courtyard in the middle. There are multiple benches facing inward around the edges of this courtyard. Moss, grass, and large mushrooms now populate the once clear area. You're kind of walking around, looking kind of around this garden, and just see lots and lots of overgrowth, lots of different mushrooms. A large red mushroom that is kind of close to you on the left. That is just kind of like near the entrance of it, but there's more like a yellow mushroom, green mushrooms of similar size, just kind of like giant, kind of large ones. The centerpiece of the courtyard as you gaze forward is a very large pot holding a massive dark green plant with large yellow flowers with petals that looked dipped in red dye. It is incredibly overgrown with vines and leaves pouring over the ornate pot.
That's not a normal flower. I'm gonna say it. I'd like to roll, I suppose, a nature check on this plant. See
Sure,
if I-
yeah. Nature.
Nature versus nurture and all that.
Yeah,
are we
maybe
still
this is a nurture
in-
situation.
Are we still in the forest? Or
You're in the
terrain
forest
type?
area. Yeah.
All right, call it 14 then.
14.
Mm-hmm.
So you recognize this is not a normal plant. You're not sure what it is, but this is not a decorative piece one puts in their garden before their large, home. So
You think that's what the
It's,
smell's coming from?
I'm not
Yeah.
about to whiff it and find out, personally.
I'll do it. I'll smell the plant.
okay. So you walk forward.
Yeah, I'll just see if this is the source.
Okay.
This is smart. I like this.
So you walk up to this giant flower, and
I poke it with my cane a little bit.
you can poke it.
distance.
So once you get within about 10 feet of it, you need to make another Constitution saving throw.
All right. That's a
good.
9.
A 9?
Yeah.
You take a whiff and it gets inside of you. You are so nauseated, you vomit, and you can feel that this is that it is now affecting you, and you're now poisoned.
Oh.
And you go up and you poke it, and everybody needs to roll initiative.
Good. I've been rolling so well on Constitution until I poke the flower.
Until now.
Okay.
18 for Zaz.
18
17.
for Zaz.
17 for Aura.
24 for Malter.
17.
He's a speedy little old bulldog.
Hold on 1 second. This is... I think I need to restart this. I'm using D&D Beyond for the encounters, and which has been good, but there's a couple things that have happened. So 20 was that 18 for Zaz. What was that for Aura?
17.
17. Malter was 24. Did you say?
Mm-hmm.
And then
14 for Dex.
14. Okay. First up in the initiative is Malter.
What the hell am I fighting? I'll just take a shot
Yeah,
at,
sure.
at this plant, I guess.
I feel like
Roll it.
Malter is beating us in the initiative because he doesn't know what he's aiming at ever. And
Yeah.
why not just pull the trigger?
How close am I to that plant?
So you are let me set something here.
I want to get within 30 feet of it if I'm not.
You were 35 feet, so you need to take a step forward.
All right, well, I'm taking one step forward to really kind of clear it up, get rid of that double vision on it. All right, well, we're just going to take a shot at this bad boy here. This plant seems to be the problem. 16 to hit.
And 16 hits.
All right. Well, we're gonna do boobadoo. We're gonna do 11 piercing damage and 1 cold damage for a total
Nice.
of 12.
12.
And then I guess I'll take another shot because I'm assuming it didn't die from that. Or if you can
did
kill a plant, it feels kind of against my beliefs. That's a natural 1, so 12.
12 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Nat ones. What 5e rules is that hits, right? If it hits, yeah. So 12 hits.
All right. Hey, I'll take it. And that is 12 piercing, 3 cold, 15 damage total. I am
Nice.
not marking it because that will give up our pass without trace. And it's just a damn
Okay.
plant. So I think we can kill a plant together, guys. Come on.
Good. Next, Zaz, you're up. And then Aura is on deck.
Well, I'm not getting close to that, so I'm going to take out a dagger and I'm gonna chuck it right at it.
Okay. Great.
I'm chucking daggers.
What's your range on the dagger? 30 or
2060.
60? Okay.
No,
20
20, so
normal,
okay,
and then
gotcha.
60
so
is
yeah,
the-
so you have to go
Yeah.
within 20 feet.
Do I need to move up? I'll move up
Yep.
a bit. Right to 20. I'm not going any farther than that. That is a 21 to hit.
That hits.
And 5 damage.
5 damage. You fling your dagger and it hits this massive plant and shears off one vine. You said 5
Oh,
points,
you
right?
see, that is
Okay.
how it is done.
One small vine, I should say. It's not a very big vine.
You don't have to clarify.
Or certainly not clericfying. Say that.
Right now.
Good one.
All right. So Dex is like right up on this thing, right?
Yeah, I was poking it.
Poking it, so he's like right there.
Yeah, he rolled to poke, and now he's
Yeah.
All right. In an attempt to not hurt my friend, I will just, sacred flame this guy and see what that does. I'm gonna do it at a second level, right? No. Oh, no, wait, it's just based on my level, so it would do 2d8. Okay, I'm just gonna sacred flame it. So it has to do a dex save.
Yeah, we're trying to save Dex. We know that.
It has to do a dex save.
Look, it was
does.
smart for me to name my character after a
Hey.
stat that we usually shorten.
Was that
and
9?
only say half the word.
Yeah. I hit it for 2d8, so that is 12.
12. Behind Barley on the left side, the mushroom, the big red mushroom that you thought was a mushroom, breaks out of the ground and stands up. Actually, you guys are still past without a
Mamma
trace
mia.
right now, aren't you?
We are, technically.
Yeah. Never mind. Bones.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I
So
sense
Dex.
there's something else going on here, but I'm not quite sure what it is. I'm gonna say true to action economy. I absolutely bombed that Constitution save, so it actually takes a bonus action to activate my Flame Tongue cane sword. So I'm gonna use my bonus action to rage.
Okay.
So I don't have my cane sword at the moment, so I'll stick with the shiny scimitar, which honestly does nothing.
And you're gonna be poisoned for this.
Yeah, so I'm going to
so-
attack recklessly to cancel out the disadvantage from poison because I'm a fool, and I will attack with my scimitar, and I guess I'll try to chop up this flower. So yeah, roll
Good.
normally without advantage. 14 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, it's going to be great on damage, so that's 14 damage.
Cool.
And another attack, 25 to hit for 11 damage.
All right, you're able to slice and dice a little bit off of this flower, and as it is writhing a bit, and next it takes those hits, and then it rises up in its bowl. The way you guys noticed to start attacking this thing is that this is what it did initially. It stood up a little bit out of its bowl, and tentacles kind of whipped out, tentacles being vines whipped out and massively stood up. And as it stood up, Dex, you could see inside of it, you see dead rotting bodies are twisted and
Ew.
trapped inside of this flower. And it looks and it stands up and it whips its tentacle, making a multi-attack with 3 attacks with its tentacle on you. First is
With advantage on me.
Yeah.
with advantage. Oh gosh. First one is 16 to hit.
That meets my AC. That does hit.
So that hits, and so the first one will be doing 6 plus 6 points. So 6 points of bludgeoning damage plus 12 points of poison damage.
Oof, okay.
That's the first hit. The second is a 24 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that is going to be 10 points of bludgeoning plus 10 points of poison.
Okay.
And the third tentacle wraps up from behind it, slams straight down on you to hit for a 14 to hit, which misses.
That does miss, yes.
And misses and slams down right next to you. You're able to quickly kind of move out of the way. Just barely.
Okay, Aura, we get it. You got a big sword. It's time to heal me.
It writhes and moves, and as a bonus action, you can see one of the corpses in its body suddenly rips his head open and crawls out of the body of the corpse and crawls out onto the ground right next to you and stands up.
No.
And that is the end of its turn.
Thank you.
Oh, don't actually heal me. I'm fine.
And then
I'm fine.
actually, yeah. So it ends that turn, and then this corpse, this desiccated, nasty, disgusting-looking corpse looks at you and does an attack for 14 to hit. It tries to swipe at you and misses.
Get this thing off me!
And that is the zombie's turn. Next, it is Barley. So Barley is up. Barley is what is Barley gonna do, guys?
Look, Barley, you made it further than last time. It's time you run down the hill. Go get another team, whatever you need. We don't need you dying on us.
Barley stands up with his pitchfork and he moves forward, and he sees the zombie right next to you on your left, and gets close to the flower and immediately just stops and vomits.
Son, I would not.
He gets and he just throws up everywhere. He stands up and like he's got fear in his eyes, and he tries to swipe at this zombie and just misses, just goes wide.
Oh, Barley.
And next we're back at the top with Malter.
I just realized I could have been making 3 attacks on my first turn of combat every time. I have not been doing that. Oh well.
Are you a Gloomstalker?
I am a Gloomstalker.
Oh.
I forgot all about
Malter, your
it.
memory is failing me.
You try spending 60 years in a time prison, all right?
60? It's only been 20. Wait, what?
Flies by like that in a time prison. My memory's failing. Your constitution's failing.
All right.
I will. Now that there's more than one enemy, doesn't seem like stealth is working out for us guys. And I think I will. I will drop the pass without trace so that I can apply Hunter's Mark onto. Who are we feeling more worried about? I'm gonna go for the undead because I feel like our boy Dex can move away from the plant monster, and so let's try to take out the undead guy first.
You can move it, right, too, so you'll eventually
Yeah,
get it on
exactly.
the plant.
After I kill it, I can put it back on the plant. Let's
Sweet.
go for the thing that's mobile first. So I'm gonna put Hunter's Mark onto the undead, and assuming he's still within 30 feet of me, I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Gotcha.
Bop. All right. Does a 12 hit?
12 does hit.
Okay. Well, hell yeah, we'll take that. That's 16 damage on the undead that came out.
Okay. It rips through it, and it's like you took off like half of its chest with an arm. Like it's standing with one arm left, and it's still standing there. But
I think it's dead. I don't know. I'll just shoot it again. All right, that's definitely gonna hit. I mean, I don't even need to roll if a freaking natural one hits it. What's the point? That is 15 more damage to the undead that came out.
yes, and that bolt just rips through it, and it is gone. You've hit it with 2 heavy crossbow bolts. You took one shot to one side of the chest, took off an arm in the chest. The other shot just decimated it. It's
I
gone.
turn to no one and say, "That's why they call me Deadeye."
Good.
Oh wait, I used another one of these, and then okay. So the pass without trace is gone now, and the Hunter's Mark. I just want to make sure if I move that on my turn. All right, on a subsequent turn. Never mind. That's it for my turn then.
Okay. Zaz.
I shout, Dex, how are you, my friend, my pal?
I'll be fine, mate. It's all good.
Okay. In which case, I then bust out my second dagger.
Good.
And I huck it at the plant. And that is don't do that. Oh no, that's a 10 to hit.
10. It goes wide. You miss.
Throw your
That
wine
makes sense.
instead.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Save the range attacks for the marksman, buddy.
For real.
Aura, I think you got anything? Any other?
No, I'm good.
Gotcha. Aura, you're up.
Shrug and take a swig of wine.
I'm happy to be with my friends again.
All right,
Zaz in the 3, right?
Oh yeah.
I'm going to call lightning. And so I'm going to look up into the sky and choose a point in the air where I will call a lightning cloud down. And it has a 60-foot radius, so you just see this big-ass cloud come down. And then I choose a point on the ground where I want the lightning to hit. So I want to hit it, like, out from the plant and the zombie so that I'm not hitting Dex. But that hopefully I can hit both of them if I can finagle something.
Okay, the zombie's
like that.
actually gone. Zombie was.
Oh, is the zombie gone?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, zombie got decimated.
That's fine.
by
I'll
the
still do this.
crossbows.
It's fine. I just want to hit the plant and not Dex.
Okay. Okay, what's the radius of it?
Well, the
270.
cloud I made appear has a 60-foot radius, and then I choose a point, and then it's 5 feet within that point.
Oh, okay, gotcha. So you could only hit one target in 5 foot, or?
Anything that's within 5 feet of the point I choose. So I'm choosing a point like away from the
see.
plant thing, so that it's only hitting the plant and not Dex.
Gotcha. Okay. Was that a attack roll, or is that?
It is. No, sorry. The plant has to make a Dex save of 17.
Okay. Let's see.
It's storming again. The
You
knee's
really-
gonna start acting up with the humidity.
It rolled a 7.
Okay, so I definitely hit it.
Good.
Okay. So that's 8, 6, 2. So 16.
16.
Nice.
Nice.
I love Call Lightning. So good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So the storm gathers above the flower. Lightning strikes it straight through the middle, and you can see the lightning kind of go through its tendrils and kind of like spread out a little bit farther than you'd expect through some of the vines on the ground.
It's doing an electric attack.
That was me.
And
Remember, air genasi. It's like my thing. Do it literally all the time.
and
You
Barley
healed it?
So Barley is within the flower,
Oh no!
and
Barley,
forgot.
what?
he's not within the flower. He's like he's next to the flower.
Oh, okay. I thought I missed something.
No, he did
Okay.
not get
He
eaten.
got eaten.
Barley,
he's-
the chair.
He sits there and he vomits again, and tries to take
Barley,
his
mate.
pitchfork and just absolutely misses, and he loses his grip on the pitchfork and actually throws it 5 feet to the right because he rolled a nat 1. So
Oh.
that's Barley's turn.
Solid.
Dex just shakes his head. He's so disappointed in this guy.
Next, Malter, you hear ka-tonk, 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 like the sound of metal on the cobblestone, and you like turn your back around and you see a small like garden gnome type beast. Its eyes red. Its hat looks like it was made that it may look like a mushroom if it was on the ground, and you see a small hole behind you that it has come from, and it looks at you with a sickle in its hand and a ferocity in its face blood is like kind of dripping off of its hat a little bit, and you can see that it's like dried blood on its hat. It looks at you, and it kicks you with its iron boot. And
Piece of shit.
with the kick,
Kid, get out of here.
This little kid walking up to this old man and kicking him in the
you need
shin.
to make a dexterity saving throw.
Good luck. Tell me, is 29 on a nat 20 good?
Jesus,
Dexterity
yes.
saving throw? Or not? I don't know.
Yes, and it misses you, and you it was not close, but also you saw it coming with looking behind you.
I just have innate sense, baby. All right?
Baby.
Barley, is this your kid?
And Dex, it's your turn.
All right.
You need to make a Constitution saving throw to start your turn.
Okay. All right.
You are right next to it. You breathe in that just the gross, the most awful stench you've ever smelled.
Move away from the plant.
22 on the con save.
Okay, you are able to push past it, and you are not poisoned.
Well, I am, but wait, am I still? How long
You're
is
not
this
poisoned
poison?
anymore. Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
Last until the start of your next turn. So
Beautiful. All right. So in that case, I think I will activate my sword for my bonus action. And that, okay, so I only get 2 attacks. I'll take 2 attacks with my flame sword now that is going, and I'm going to focus on this flower. I don't like it. And I'm going to reckless to keep up the advantage here. Just a 15 on the first one?
to hit.
Yes.
Yep, it's a giant flower. You're able to hit
Oh,
it.
that's right. If Malter can't miss, then I can't miss for sure. A paltry 11 damage on the first attack. 2 of
Okay.
it fire. And on the second, that's a crit.
Oh.
There we go. For the listeners, I'm running a level 3 fighter champion subclass and 7 levels of barbarian spirit totem. So I'm basically literally fishing for crits with this build. And it's doing what I want right now. So with that, I gotta bust out the calculator again.
Time for some math.
It's not even that big. It's just a lot of different numbers. 28 damage. on
28
that
damage.
Second hit, and 14 of it was fire, if that matters.
Okay, yeah. So you do 28 damage. And you, how much? So yeah. So you some of that was fire. You said
Yeah, like half that
Okay.
damage was fire from the
fire
canceler.
damage seems to be doing just about as much damage as it should. It's not really burning more than what you'd think. But you slash at this with your attacks, and it is actually pretty well shredded at this point.
All right.
And is that your turn?
Yeah, that's me.
Good. Next, Aura, you hear behind you clank, 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 and to your back right, you turn and see this, another one of these garden gnome from hell type animals, type beasts.
Okay.
With its sickle and its huge iron boots, and it looks at you and it kicks at you with its iron boot, and you need to make a dex saving throw.
Oh, good. Okay. Yay! Here we go. 14.
A 14. I think that might actually.
15 minus 1.
You actually are able to just miss. The boot just misses.
Sweet.
Yeah, and you are able to kind of dance out of the way. The flower looks from its spot facing facing all of you. And it stands up now, like pretty well beaten. And first what you see it do is one of the corpses kind of shifts and it brings out one of these corpses from its body and puts it into the flower top of one of its, and you see this undulating like glob of mass like being sucked into the flower, and the flower kind of like fills up with fluid, like the vines seem a little bit stronger as it does that. And it gains back some... and it gains back some... so it looks a little bit stronger. And decides to move. It actually moves off the plant and goes around to the right of barley, or not of barley, of malter, and it kind of moves away, staying within the range of, or not of malter, of Dex. Stays in the range of Dex and moves forward about 20 feet to the right, and it takes out one of its tentacles, and as it's kind of moving, throws it at Dex for a 16 to hit.
That meets my AC. Yep, hits.
And it does 6 points of bludgeoning damage plus 13 points of poison damage.
Oof.
Slashes at you, and then it slashes at Barley. It looks at Barley, and it does a 14 to hit on Barley, which hits him. And he does...
Barley's dead. Should have kept that healing potion for yourself, you putz, I told ya.
So it hits Barley once, and Barley kind of like spins, and then it hits him again, and Barley like stands for a second and then falls down, and he is out.
Oof.
And then it takes its third tentacle attack at Zaz, and that is an 8 to hit.
Nope.
And misses. It's not
This
good.
younger generation, I tell you, they're not equipped for this.
And that is its turn. Next would have been Barley. Barley's out. We're back to...
Does he make a death
Malter.
saving throw?
Oh yeah, of course he does. Yeah, of course he does.
No.
So yeah, dex save or a death saving throw for Barley.
Can we roll that on the table?
Huh?
Yeah, I want to roll.
It was a 6.
Oh
so
boy.
He takes a death save.
Oh, no.
He
Barley.
takes his 1 death.
All right.
Barley, my boy.
Barley dies. I guess the job's done for you guys. You know, just, like, well, I don't know.
We don't need this anymore, right?
Who's paying us? It's my turn now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How close are we all together?
Pretty close. So you're like right next to Aura on your right. Zaz had to step forward a couple, so he's like 5 feet. He's like 10 feet away.
I'm tired of these things sneaking up behind us and other shit moving around. So I am going to get as close as I can to everyone. I want to exclude the immediate area around us fighting the plant, but I'm just gonna pull out a pot with a rose in it that I have, and I'm gonna chuck it on the ground, and I'm gonna yell flower power, and I'm gonna cast plant growth in the 100-foot radius other than around us directly to make it super difficult terrain.
Okay,
for these little gnome fuckers trying to sneak up on us and stuff. So now they move at 1/4 speed through that terrain. Anything that is not within like I don't know, like
Amazing.
whatever the circle is around us fighting this plant right now, I guess.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
you look at it, you thought you're pretty sure it was roses, but your eyesight was kind of bad. I need you to roll a d20 to see what it was.
Oh, okay. A 19.
Okay. Sorry. So one that, so you throw it down.
Yeah.
You throw it down, and you expect to see roses come up, right?
Yeah.
Because essentially the way this is working, this one rose is going to cover a lot of the area. A lot of the other growth is gonna come up too. You throw it down, and what grows is this spiny looking plant that has a wide brim and opens its mouth, and what you actually had bought at the store was a Venus flytrap. And so now you've thrown this plant down, a giant, right in front of you, or where do you throw it?
Where
did you throw
I guess
it?
I was gonna chuck it backwards a little bit because that's where the gnome things seem to be coming from.
Okay,
but
and so where did you want it to cover the area?
I wanted
did you
it
say?
to. I wanted like, I don't know, like 20 feet around, like just our general circle that we're all in to not be affected, but all the surrounding area. Like we're in the center of a giant corn maze or something. Like we're in the crop circle of this growth is what I pictured.
Gotcha. And you threw it behind.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like essentially like right
Because it's
outside of
100
Aura's
foot
range.
radius that it covers, so it's gonna cover like anything around us.
So and if you, everything that everyone's like in the battlefield right now is safe, because you get to like choose the area, don't you?
Yeah, I can
Or-
exclude anything within that 100-foot radius. I just didn't want anything
That's
else
amazing.
coming up around
So
us.
you throw it behind, and where you throw it, a very large Venus flytrap like rises from the ground, and it looks, and then everywhere around you see like it's like spreading, and these small Venus flytraps everywhere are surrounding the garden. You do see the effect of your spell is making some of the mushrooms grow as well, but it goes around and it is excluding the corpse flower. I'm glad you specified that. If you hadn't, then they may have gotten some more corpse So now you look as these Venus flytraps are surrounding the battlefield, and most of them are very small, not extremely large. But the one that you did throw behind you was pretty large. So
Shit.
so good. Is that your action?
Is that what
Yeah,
you
that-
meant to do?
Yeah, of course it was. Of course it was what I meant to do. I don't question what you're playing over there, Mr. Dagger Thrower.
Good point.
That is my action.
I can't believe. Yeah. After I'll tell you the story. Okay. Anyways,
Good.
so that happened. Zaz, you're up.
All right, I want to give my boy Dex some healing because he took a lot of damage that last one.
Yeah,
So
I'm
gonna
not
cast-
resisting that poison too well.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Healing Word at a third level, as a bonus action. Try to get you some points back. And as I do it, of course, hey, Aura, I want to remind you what healing looks like, because it seems like our pals are not doing so well, and so I cast it, and I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna give you 11 points back.
Seems like you're perfectly adept at doing it and don't have a big ass sword you can fight with.
And then with
Well, his hands are full with the instruments. How would he fight with a sword?
Zoz, I'll be your pal any day. Zoz and the three, I'm one of them. All right, thank you,
oh,
mate.
that's what I love to hear. And so then that was my bonus action. So I'm gonna actually try to. Is the gnome dude still in play?
Yeah, there are two gnome dudes now. So there's
we've got
one
two
behind.
gnomes.
Yep.
And a plant, and the plant is
And the
conjuring
plant-
zombies, or it did not.
It has corpses within it, and you've seen it kind of animate one to come out of it and start attacking, and then you saw it consume one. You see,
All
you
right.
look and if you're looking at it, you can see another corpse inside of it. You also have, and in front of him well, I guess to the left of the flower because it's kind of moved to the right. To the left of the flower is Dex, and then Barley on the ground is next to him.
Is Dex? Are they within 5 feet of the flower?
Yes. No, Dex is.
All
Dex
right.
is within 5 feet.
I feel like I've been right next to him
All
the whole
right, then
time.
All right, cool. Then with that, I'm going to attempt to cast banishment on it. On the flower. So it needs to make a.
It's a mint leaf. What?
That was real bad.
Walter, I just have to tell you, mate. I don't think you can see for shit.
I'll remember that. Okay.
So what is
Then
banishment?
I will be. Well, It needs to make a charisma saving throw
Okay.
against 17.
Wow. It has a really bad charisma because it rolled a nat 20 but got a -4 to that. So I got a 16.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Okay, in which case I look right at it and say, let's see. How do the angels get to sleep when the devil leaves the porch light on? And then it banishes from this plane of existence.
Good. Amazing. So
Wow.
you know, is that
Is it native?
I
to
think
this
it's
plane
for
of
what, a
existence?
turn or something? Like it's
They have to pass a save, right? Like
Well,
each turn, they're gone until they.
I think it's one.
Succeed.
Isn't it 1 minute and then it comes back?
Yeah, it's 1 minute and then it comes back.
moves there until the spell ends, at which point the target reappears in the space it left.
Oh, yeah. You'd have to like lose concentration for some reason.
Yeah. But if
Okay.
it's from another like plane of existence, it just goes there. But I'm assuming this plant is from here.
And it says duration
I mean-
1 minute. So
Maybe it's an invasive species.
So it's just
You
gone
never know.
for a minute, basically, right? Yeah.
Yeah, so we can concentrate on the other things.
yeah, let me just
Give
yeah,
us a
it's
little bit of
not-
breathing room.
Yeah, so it is gone for right now, for a minute. For
Or we can run.
Really freshened up that air all of a sudden.
it's just what does it look like to be banished? You said that spell
Oh,
and then it just like popped.
I want it
it's
to
gone.
blink. I just want it to blink out.
Gone.
Yep.
Wait. My, we all saw that, right? We all see it. I still see
Yes.
it. It's still there. Yeah. All right.
No, it's gone. It's gone.
Malta,
That's
it's
Dex, my
fine.
boy. Dude,
Zaz did
the plant is
thing.
gone.
Dex ducks
plant is
again
gone.
as Malter's crossbow swings
Level
towards
into
him.
that.
Just
I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Aura, you're up.
Okay, so remind me what's still on the battlefield.
Now you're looking behind you, and there's the red-capped, ferocious gnome behind you.
And that one's like up on me. Like
Yes,
in
it's
my
on you. It's right
area.
in front of
Okay.
you. It tried to kick you with its big old iron boot.
Piece of shit.
How far away am I from what's his face? Barley.
I forgot about Barley for a
25.
second.
You're 25 feet.
I'm gonna just run out of the area and try and get to Barley.
Okay.
So if it gets an attack of opportunity on me.
It does, and it swings you as you are running. It swings for an 11 to hit,
Nope.
and whiffs with its sickle. It slices the air as you go, and you're able to get out of the way.
So
And
I run up to Barley and I'm gonna just touch his head for my cure wounds. I'm gonna cast it at. I mean, he's like dead basically. Probably 4th level.
He didn't have a lot of
Um,
health. I feel like he went down real easy.
I mean, he did, but All right,
he went
I'll
down.
Cast it a second.
Yeah, pretty easy. He had.
I'll cast it a second level. I'll cast it
Okay.
a second level.
Oh, so him. Okay.
Yeah, well, he's okay. 8. That's good. 4.
I see how it is, Aura. I see.
So that's 17 points of damage.
17 points of healing.
Oh yeah, sorry. Healing.
Great. He comes alive and he like
I don't want to hurt him.
Reverse healing.
he hops up and he's like, wow, and he's like, feel pretty good. Wow,
You should maybe stay like out of the area though.
Well, he's not gonna be able to leave the area.
Oh, you guys got
Well, I
the.
mean like
You guys
don't
got
pick
the.
up in the
Just have a seat, Barley. All right, just
Where'd
take
the
it.
thing
Yeah.
go? Are we done here, or what's
And then
going on?
Puke
Yeah.
your
Does,
guts out, whatever it takes.
I know Zaz gave Dex some healing. How's Dex looking still? Is he still pretty rough?
I think I'm gonna be okay with. I'm cutting half the damage here, and we get this plant away. I think I'll be fine.
All right, you're doing fine then. So I'm going to.
Plus, I want to avoid being healed by Aura for as long as possible. Sorry to metagame, but it's too funny.
All right, I will not bonus action heal if you're still feeling the flowers gone.
I got
all right.
60 left. I think I'm good. I got 60. We'll make it through.
I didn't want Barley to die on us, so
I'd
did
rather heal that
him.
fool than give me help.
We could have picked his pockets and just left, but whatever.
And then I guess I'll just like take a
What the
little
hell
bit
happened to you, Zaz?
You can do what?
more, take a little bit more of my speed, whatever I can, to get like back toward the fighting area.
Okay, so yeah, what's your speed? 30 or?
35 total.
Okay, so you're able to make it back 10 feet, and you are you're 10 feet away from the red cap that you were next to before.
Okay, perfect. Perfect.
So it's the first one, the red cap next to Malter, and it needs to make a dexterity saving throw because the large Venus flytrap that landed right behind it is in range of that plant that snaps down at it, and oh my gosh. Hold on, what's the modifier on this? There's gotta be a... Oh, he's got disadvantage. Perfect. This red cap with his iron boots. Good. So he tries to leap away from the Venus flytrap that goes down and hits him. He does not avoid that, and he takes a d6 of damage. He takes 5 points of damage from that. So he gets like nabbed from this Venus flytrap.
Sorry, kid.
Calling them kid is.
They probably look like kids to
Malter's
right?
under the assumption that some children have arrived.
It steps out of the ring.
These are Barley's kids, right?
We're fighting them off.
He tried to kick me. I assume he didn't realize we were working with his dad.
It walks up to you and realizes that the kick is probably not going to work on Malter. And he takes out its sickle and swings it 3 times. And that is first one is a nat 1. That does not hit.
Doesn't hit.
The second one is a nat 2. And the third one is a nat 1. What is this?
All right, take a break, kid. It's not your time, all right?
So that
It's not the time for play fighting, kid. You're trying to save your brother, your sister, whatever.
Your sister who's probably, 15 years old, and your brother who's 13 years old? I remember.
Yeah.
I remember the ages.
absolutely whips, and it is Dex's turn.
Okay, is this big plant, is it still alive?
The big
one?
plant
The one
is
that
got
gone.
banished?
It's still
Oh, right, it's
banished.
gone. It's
yeah.
gone.
Yeah, it's just not
I was
there.
like, did we kill
We've got
this
a little
thing?
bit of time.
All right, how close am I to one of these little red caps?
You are 20 feet from the one next to Malter.
Incredibly, that's within my speed. So I'm going to run over to Malter at my own risk, knowing he could shoot me just as easily as he shoots an enemy. And man, I've used a lot of bonus actions to not attack. I think I'll just go all out on this little thing. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna attack with my flame sword on the kid. That's a 27 to hit
That hits.
for 19 damage.
19 damage.
7 fire.
You take a big chunk out of this little guy.
Still up?
He's still up.
These little freaks.
Jesus Christ, Dix, what are you doing? Well, I mean, not Jesus Christ, a god that exists in this world. What are you doing?
If Jesus Christ ain't canon in the Forgotten Realms, then what have I been saying for the last 5 years? 27 to hit on the second
Yes, that hits.
for an identical 19 damage.
Okay, it is not dead yet,
Oh,
but it's like its hat is completely off. It's holding its sickle and like just barely standing on one leg. It looks real bad. It's got a huge gash through its chest.
all right. I'm gonna bonus action dual wielding attack with my fancy scimitar. Let's see if I can finish it off. 19 to hit
Yes.
for 12 damage.
Yes.
Yes.
How do you kill this little
Swing,
garden gnome?
swing, swing. I'm just hacking away at a small garden gnome. Just like, ah! And
It gets obliterated.
yeah.
Malter,
An old man losing his mind on a
Yeah.
small garden gnome.
Yes.
It was just a kid.
Malta, these things are cursed, all right? I know you can't see very well, but this thing was going to kill you.
Really lean down and squint and realize that it's a gnome, not like a person.
It's like a demented gnome. All right, that's my turn.
The red cap behind Aura is going to run up and it's going to kick Aura. She needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I have terrible dex and I'm rolling pretty well. 16.
16. Okay, yes,
Yeah.
it misses.
I feel like we all
All right.
flinch. All of us flinch when
Yeah.
Aura makes a dex save. We're all like, is she going to fall
This
over?
should not be happening.
It's a good thing you're saving because you are a fall risk and there
I'm
would
such
be
a fall
consequences
risk.
to losing. So
This is a miracle.
God is on your side.
Thank a caddy.
Yeah.
Good. Next is the flower, which is gone. Barley. He is going to move 5, 10, 15. See how far he can actually move. He's got 30. So 25. He's going to move up to the other red cap and take his pitchfork and try to ram it into this little garden gnome for a hit. And he actually does hit with this. Wonderful. And he throws his pitchfork into it and does 2 points of piercing damage to it. So pierces through its hat a
Hey,
little
it's
bit,
something.
and that's it.
Spare the rod, spoil the child. That's what I say.
It's not.
I forgot.
You looked already.
I know. I forgot. All right.
Okay, Malter, we're up to the top.
All right. Well, how close am I to that thing?
You're about but the one next the one next to you is dead. So then you're
Yeah,
you're
it
10
just
you're
got-
just 10 feet away from it.
All right. Well, then we're just gonna take a fucking shot at it. Bada bop boop. And I'll also pretend I shifted my hunter's mark and that I paid attention to that for sure, right?
Yeah,
And so
you
now
did.
I've put it on that. Yeah, I did. That is. Sorry, I wasn't looking. 24 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah, I figured. I don't miss, baby. I may not know what I'm shooting at, but I don't miss. That's 14 damage on that shot.
Okay.
And Boop. Oh, so close. 30 to hit? Is 30 good?
Yeah, it's 30. You shoot and you hit the Tarrasque that was standing behind it. Yeah, you hit it.
That's another 17 damage to it.
Okay.
Take that, you little evil son of a bitch!
Takes a couple shots. It's a little gnome with 2 heavy crossbow bolts in it. Not looking super
well, they're
great.
gone now. They disappeared.
Oh, they just. Oh, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'm not bothering to load this thing. It's just making magic ammo.
got it. Zaz, you're up, and it's just.
So he's looking weak.
Yep.
Then I'll move up to him, and I will. I'll hit him with my rapier.
He's looking very weak. I'll move up to him. I'll go off. I'll go ahead and take a swing.
I'll go take a swing at him. I'll try to finish him off. And yeah, I'll swing my rapier and get a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Gonna be sad if it missed. Ooh, nice.
Just for
And that's
Zaz.
11 damage.
Oh my gosh. It looks just awful. Just it like is down on one knee almost and like still has a little bit of rage in its eyes.
Well, as usual, I will let one of my fellow pals finish him off.
Aura, it's your turn.
Very magnanimous of you.
God. This isn't because you're letting me do it, and I just
If I'm
swing
counting,
at it.
we have like 40 seconds until the plant comes back.
Okay, so that is. Oh, that's a nat 20 for a 27.
Yes.
Hey!
Roll damage. Roll double your dice.
Seems pretty
So
good.
did it double it? 19.
19. Yeah, it had 1 hit point left. So
Yeah, I kind of
I
figured.
knew it.
so how do you do it?
Okay.
All of us are standing around. Aura, heal us, please.
Yeah, she wants to kind of show off, but she's also really annoyed at everything that's happening. So she does like a real fancy move and just like, it just like bumps it and then like slashes it, and it's just like something very fancy with a big ass great sword.
Love it. You do something
I try
fancy with the. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say no. Describe the flavor text first.
No, I was just gonna repeat what she said because it was funny.
Okay.
You do a fancy thing with a big ass great sword. And,
Yes, exactly.
And destroy this little guy.
I bumped the volume on my mic when I was mid description, and it got really loud in my ears, and I lost all train of thought.
Oh,
So that's what came out.
I try to whisper to Zaz, but he can't really hear, so it has to be pretty loud. I'm like, it was nice of you to let Aura finish it off. She's been practicing pretty hard with that sword. I know she wanted to show us that she knew how to use it. It's nice of you to include her.
You know, friend, I've never been much of a finisher, so especially in my old age. So, always let your friends have their turn. That's great.
So the garden is still. You have about 30 seconds until the flower shows up. What would you guys like to do out of combat order for a second?
I still have my lightning.
Hobble away.
I just keep slapping Dex so his rage doesn't end.
Yes. Keep it up. All right.
If we stay 5 feet away from it, I can just hit it with lightning when it comes back. Or we run. What are we doing?
And then we all swing our swords
I
at it.
gotta Ixnay on the running.
I'm gonna
I can't
aim-
make these plants go away.
I'm gonna take
We're gonna have to
Malter
hack
by
our
the
way
shoulders.
through.
I'm gonna take him and just aim him directly at where the plant will return. I'm gonna be like, shoot this way.
Okay, so you guys are setting up then. So you're
I want as
don't
soon
get
as it appears.
melee.
I want to ready my action to fire as soon as it appears.
okay. Great. Is that what? Yeah. So
I'll do the same. I got both my swords out. I'm ready to go.
Okay.
Can I do that with
Who's
call
slapping
lightning?
Who's
myself?
up next?
Yeah, call lightning.
Yeah.
Sure, ready, action. So this.
Yeah. We're just gonna fuck this thing up as soon as it shows up.
So cracks. It pops back into existence and writhes around. And let's have Malter go first. I guess this is weird. You've already in
Shoot
action,
it!
right?
Shoot
so like
it!
you guys get a turn here. Yeah.
Does 17 hit?
17 hits. Yes.
All right, good.
If Walter misses, I swear to God. I swear to
I
Aura's
said,
God.
Dex, stay back.
Yeah.
Dex, stay back until my lightning
I'm
hits.
ready to
Yeah,
pounce.
that's 14 damage on it
Okay.
when it reappears.
And let's just see what all of your damage will do here. So Aura, what does your lightning strike do? Yeah.
So it is 3d10.
That's pretty
Do I have to
good.
make a save for that one? I forget.
No, because it's already happened.
Oh, gotcha. What was that?
Sorry, hold on.
Oh.
I think it's plus something. Where to go? Call lightning. No, it's not. 16.
16. Okay. So that's 30 points of damage so far. And then what is Dex doing here with his sword?
I'm gonna swing like crazy.
Okay.
That's a 23. The second attack is a crit, and the third attack is a 27.
Okay. Yes, this all
Okay.
hit.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
First one does 17. The
okay.
crit does. Oh my goodness! I gotta bust out the calculator app. 37 on the crit,
37 points of damage.
Yeah.
and a 19 on the third attack for 9 damage.
Good lord. Okay. I do need to just roll a quick Constitution save throw real quick because you had to get within 10 feet of it to hit it
Easily.
with your sword.
21.
So just 21. Gotcha. So you're fine. And it reappears. Lightning strikes it. A crossbow bolt rips through it, and Dex hacks it up for a grand total of 93 points of damage. And the flower just explodes. And Zaz, what is your reaction to this as it comes back from your spell here?
Exactly as I planned.
Good. And all goes quiet, and you look and see that you're surrounded by a bunch of Venus flytraps. I'm assuming these do go away at some point, or is this how long?
Nope. They don't go away. They're just
Gotcha.
there. We have to cut our way through.
Great.
So we just stand here until let's take a short rest. A short rest. We'll wait for them to die.
Take a rest. Probably take a rest. Yeah.
I mean, we
Didn't really
finished
think it
the job.
through.
We killed the monster. We tried to save the kids, but they were little shits and attacked us. So, I mean, really, we did our job.
Do you think we just killed the children that we came here to save?
They were kicking us.
I mean, Malter said they were kids. I wasn't paying attention.
Barley walks up.
Kind of hard to tell what it is after Dex got a hold, honestly.
She walks up. No,
This one
what?
does not have a face anymore.
These are not my children. Are you morons?
Thank the gods.
We morons. You're the one who ran up to the poison plant and puked your guts out. By the way, awful lot of food in your stomach for someone whose family got kidnapped and they didn't have time to try and rescue them.
It was after dinner, okay? We are after lunch. It's after lunch this morning.
Listen, bub, it's 6 hours past my bedtime. All right, I don't need none of your attitude.
Quickly to
Oh.
wrap up this episode. Do you guys want to take a short rest? You guys mentioned a short rest. Do you want to take one right now to mend your wounds? What are you guys thinking?
I don't have any wounds.
I think for out of sincerity as me the player and not Dex, I could use a short rest.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, if you all want to take a short rest now and kind of see where you're, if you want to do some hit point stuff, waiting an hour, I think Barley would be understanding
We can't really go anywhere because of the
Yeah,
horrible
we're gonna need
plants
to take some time to clear these plants.
Malter has
anyway.
created.
Yeah.
And so as you take a short rest, you're kind of in the courtyard here, and what you can see as you're resting, the fog kind of clears a little bit around. The sun is setting, but it shines through at an angle where you're able to see a little bit farther than what you could before. As the sun sets, it like a beam of light kind of cuts through the fog, and you see standing amongst some of the tallest, oldest trees that you've seen, a thin, jet black castle. 2 tall spires standing adjacent to a large portal, above which is a large circular stained glass window that faintly glows a blood red. Below this, in the portal, just not an actual like portal to another place, just like a structure of the building, kind of inlet type thing where a door would be. There appears to be a location for a door, and you see this looming structure in front of you as you tend to your wounds in this courtyard with lots of Venus flytraps surrounding you. And that is where we will end the story for tonight.
Woo!
Wonderful.
I don't see shit.
Yeah. And so I think thanks everybody for joining. And then I don't know how often the episodes will be released. We're thinking either weekly or bi-weekly, right? I forget what we decided.
Bi-weekly.
Probably every other week. So
Yeah.
see you in a couple weeks, listeners. And thanks for listening.